music for the being in just the menu. Again, the first Pathfinder game also had really nice epic music while you're sat the intro. At some point, I will probably gather all the DLC for this stuff. Now, continue! We're downstairs. We're actually upstairs. We're not in the depths deep anymore. We're actually upstairs. We're not in the Nethers. After we took evil Spider Lady. No, someone mimics. That's the problem with this game. There's actually no telltale signs for what a mimic is. I mean, Dark Souls, you can tell because the chain's broken. Or the fact that it has a chain. Yeah, they're fine up there. Yeah, we'll just look around. No, they're not fine. Okay. Ah! Oh, the noise is getting louder. Oh, they're fine. You're a good tick. The half-orc before you, wearing armour adorned with Iron Maid's golden swords, is clearly exhausted. She obviously hasn't gotten much sleep over the last few days. There's soot on her face and fresh blood on her sword. Her hazel eyes are hard and focused. Her voice sounds accustomed to giving orders. She sizes you up, surprised, judging whether you are a fiend or foe, and opens her mouth to ask you something, but freezes when she spots Anvia. That's a height difference.
By the goddess, Nevi, I'd almost lost all hope.
Everything's fine, Beth.
That's Beth.
I'm here.
Evie.
This here's a new friend.
Yep.
He rounded up those of us who survived the fall and led us up to the surface. Without him, we'd never have made it out.
I am normal.
Let me introduce you to my wife, Erebeth Tirabade, head of the Eagle Watch.
Yeah.
Until the army arrives, I'm the temporary warden of Canabras. And you're just in time. As you can see, we're in the middle of a battle. And thank you for getting Anvia out of there.
I have important information about the cultist den.
Very good. Report to me in full when we get back to the Defender's Heart. It's our temporary headquarters. Right now, the most dangerous cultists are here. The ones occupying the Grey Garrison.
Oh, that's not good. So where are we?
The Grey Garrison. Until recently, it served as barracks for the Crusaders. But it's now been taken over by cultists.
Oh, that's not good. What is the target of this battle?
When the demons attacked the city, their main target was the Wardstone. I trust I don't have to explain to you what the Wardstone is and how important it is to the Crusaders. We must retake it at any cost, or the fall of Canabras will be the beginning of the end of the Crusades, and with them, the rest of the world.
That sounds bad. And, just a question here. What's the fastest way out of Canabras? What? No reason at all. I just would like to know.
I see that you had a difficult journey to the surface. You need to rest. But there's a lot riding on this battle. I have no right to command you, but I'm asking you to help us.
Well, let me just talk about a few more things. We met some mongrels who live beneath Canabras. This is one. Wendwag.
Most people in Canabras think that the children of the first Crusaders are simply a legend. Other people say that the day you emerge on the surface heralds the start of the end of the world. I'm not superstitious, but the situation is apocalyptic, all right. Having a living legend on our side can't hurt.
I see you are in serious need of help. You're in luck. If my master is with you, then I am with you also.
What's the situation in the city?
The city's gone. Most of the defenders, including the Dragon Terendelev, fell in the first few hours. The civilians either fled or died in the chaos. The place is overrun with cultists and demons.
Yes, but the bar's still around, right?
Don't talk like that. Canabras hasn't fallen. Not while it still has defenders like you and me.
Nice.
Sweet words don't change the grim truth.
But they can help. I mean, it's grim truth, but it can help.
No, she's right. Thank you, Knight. Until we no longer have the strength to hold a weapon, until Iomedae abandons us, we will fight for Canabras.
Good for you. How about the Wardstone?
The Wardstones are a gift of Iomedae. Created personally by her herald, a mighty angel, and a general of the Celestial armies.
Let me ask
The
my memo.
Wardstones keep the world wound from expanding. They stand along the border of the territory controlled by the demons, creating a barrier to keep them inside. The Canabras Obelisk was the first to be placed. It is the key to the whole barrier. We cannot leave it in the hands of those monsters from the Abyss.
Well, how'd it end up here?
The demons have long laid siege to Canabras, but this time, their lord Dascari appeared in the flesh. He ripped the Wardstone from the ground and hurled it halfway across the city to here. I thought the stone was destroyed, but it seems all is not lost, yet. Dascari has gone, but the Wardstone is surrounded by a horde of those creatures. What are they going to do to it? Nothing good, that's for certain.
It'd be nice if we got of our own turned up.
But how did he do that? He's a demon. The Wardstone should have burned his filthy hide.
Yeah, it's of a different demon.
It should have. But what happened, happened. We don't know why.
I don't know.
That's
Let's go
the
beat people.
spirit. You, take Anavia to the rear. The rest of you with me.
Huggus. Beat a sweat down his temple.
Lord Horgus Gwyrm, forgive me. I did not realize we had civilians among us. My people will escort you somewhere safe. To the extent that anywhere in Canabras can be said to be safe right now.
Hi. I see. You guys going that way. Can I follow? Right. Ooh. Because I need more stuff. I mean, we've only just got off the being heavily encumbered. And you know, I need more stuff. Alright, let's look at the map, see where we're going. So, well, they've run off to us here. Wow, not a lot of detail, is it?
Watch out, Cyclops!
Oh. There's no Grey Garrison yet. Oh. They went that way. Right, that's lost on that side, so we can't go that way. They're currently slaughtering everything in their path. Is there actually a need for me, or do I just have to bring up the rear? Hi guys. Again, was there actually a need for me to follow you, or did you just like decide to?
This one was beyond me.
Ah, I can't pick it. I'm gonna need lockpicks. Okay, up we go. I have to do that one. What's done? Hey, I know you. So you're one of these cultists. How's it going, pal? Want to join? Your lot will be dead soon, but we will be alive. I can't. Come on. Leave these losers. Crusades are over. Soon they will rule the whole world. Here goes nothing. Oh hell, Baphomet. Cowardly traitor. I swear on the loyals. Yeah.
Save the last one for me.
You're playing with auto end turn option enabled. This option allows the game to end turn automatically when you finish characters their standard or actions. Do you want to leave that enabled? Yes. Right.
Into the fray!
Nice. Good hit. Cambions. I'm down here. Ow. It's 8 out of the face. Attacked while they are flat-footed. Flat-footed when it doesn't expect an attack. AC attack in the first round of your combat, every creature is flat-footed until it has a turn to act, according to its initiative. Alright. So essentially you're flat-footed until it's your turn. There's a lot of things going off. Well, that'll opportunity eventually trigger, didn't it? Don't worry, the Lord Slaughterlaw. Lord Lady Slaughter is about to move through.
I'll cut you wide open.
Find the bug. Why do I even have deadly aim turned on? Free action, so it doesn't matter. She has a thing where she's a range unit, she's good. As a melee unit, she's good. As most things, she's good. Light to the angels! Hello. I don't see the little arrow, red arrow on me. But then again, yeah, I think I'm still in ring. I'm still in their range. At least I'm no longer flat-footed, so that's good. I'm not flat-footed anymore. Am I evil? Good.
The light take you!
Now he's in half. Now, when you get to a certain point in your character's development, strengthen that lot, or attack rolls, they get to the point where they can actually start throwing multiple punches, even in melee. And that's when they become super awesome, because they just... characters like her, or her, become very deadly. Like that. Bang, 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 bang. Well, they barbecue they don't do, so they're toast.
The spirits demand your blood.
Nice. Let's remove them from the picture. Okay, come on. This will give me deadly aim, my pillow, range type of just range damage rolls. Yeah, Sandy, but
They'll beg me to stop.
done that. spell, magic missiles. I haven't leveled up yet to gain more access to even more spells. You can see this will save. He's shaking though. Yeah, we're going. It's too far to run. There are more guys behind these guys. Nice. Ow. I got punched in the face. Can I have a lay of hand, please? Or cure wound? I got punched in the face. Oh, excellent. She comes first before. There we go. I'm not going to be on the unconscionable floor completely forever. Hooray.
I'll rip you apart!
Nice shot. I'll get up with Boone. I need to stand up first. I need a full turn around for that. At my current level, I'm not okay the best wizard in the world. Yeah, thank you. Do a quick action on hands.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Showman off. Good for me. Good for you, so. Yeah, he swapped away his weapons because these guys have run up on them. You guys would like to come around to my side now? That'd be awesome. Alright, we'll move to there. So I can still have enough points to do this. Wenderwog is fine for...
No match for me.
You missed. They missed. Oh, it's concentration level 1 spell. Zero spell. It's not even one of my high spells. I wonder if it did a little damage. It's cheap. Yeah, I need to level up, get some spells. Get some nice spells. Preferably some spells that do heavy stream damage and multiple hits. That's what we'll start off with, spells that do that. She can do another lay on hand self. Not fantastic when it comes to health. However, these guys have very little health. He only has 4 hit points. This is a chump fight. They came over.
You are today's sacrifice.
They'll beg me to stop.
Okay, swap back to melee. To battle! I'll take your arrows back. Right, get him! Nice.
No glory without risk!
Right. 100 that stack. 100 in that stack. I'm going to have to find someone to pay for all this. Pies overloaded, cannot travel. That's okay, we're about to use some. Jesus, we load up quick, don't we? On lost prize, we've got about 25 of these, 15 of these things. Well, we're 25 each. Anything good for you guys? Actually, no, you all chug potions until you're fully healed. The ones that actually got healed, got hit. Okay, anything on them that you can wear? No. Rubbish. Rubbish. Still rubbish. Rubbish. Nope. Rubbish. Yo. Great sword is epic. Rubbish. Bard issues are generally nasty as all hell, but that's rubbish in this case. And she's using 716, 817. Why are you using that one? Huh. Okay, I might end up dropping a lot of stuff. Well, not you guys, you're expensive. I can use this. And my contribution. Go aside. We are encumbered as all sin. You know what, we've change shirt. They're not worth it. So the armor's rubbish. Rubbish. Jesus, we are well over encumbered. I don't care when I said encumbered. It's worth 375, but only if I have all 15 of them. Individually, they're not worth much. It's worth $1,000, so it's fine. Composite longbow. You got a longbow. What's your composite longbow? That's the wrong one. Yeah, that's better than what you've got. Excellent. Wonder what a potion's gonna give you. I mean, blur's nice. Handy for a frontliner. Half of them require us going up these stairs. No, it's £500. We don't have the strength. Yeah, but we don't have the strength. Carry that much. We needed a party that leveled up even more than it already is. Right.
What's this?
Do we have guests?
How can you tell? You got no eyeballs.
Just in time. The place is a bit of a mess, and I haven't even poured the blood into the goblets yet. Why don't you... Oh!
Hello.
What an unexpected surprise! Staunton, my little sweetheart. Long time no see. I've missed you so much. Have you missed me? Admit it. You missed me terribly.
Ain't she a little tall for you?
Mirago. You again, you wench!
I don't see what you see in him. He's short. He looks like he's got a face that looks like sandpaper.
Minago, the one who... Be careful. She's one of the deadliest creatures in the whole demon horde. She was once responsible for a massacre in Canabras. She must be back to finish what she started.
I'm not choosing chaotic.
Does he know me? Staunton, darling. Tell them all how close we were.
That wench? She's the one who led me astray. She's the reason my life has gone to the abyss. She's the reason why Drezen fell.
Oh.
Oh my, like butter wouldn't melt. What I remember is how eagerly you would run to our trysts, how you begged to see me again, how you promised you'd do anything I asked. By your own free will, you said this. And now you claim that Drezen fell because of me. No, my dear. That was entirely your
I
own
don't know.
doing.
Women like that can be incredibly... If they can seduce a man enough, they can make him do virtually anything. Men are stupid. Men are stupid.
I'll beat your lying lips into your filthy throat!
Possible.
Now, Staunton, don't say things like that. Not about these lips, the ones you kissed so sweetly. Staunton, dearest, don't you love me anymore? Remember how good we were together? I was so hoping that we could patch things up.
See, demons... Never trust a demon. That's the thing to really remember.
I'll kill you!
Yeah, well... I'm guessing she just did her own version. It wasn't just them. Get ready for battle. I am... down here. At least I'm before that guy. I was before somebody. I'm faster than somebody. At least 4 people have blown me, thank God for that. When do in melee mode, that's fine. These guys are low level and haven't got a lot of points. 18 points. I actually look at my inventory while doing this. Oh god, 18 points. This I need over 1,300 still. Yeesh. Come around. Sometimes it's a good idea to do that. You get Staunton, get him! Go get him, you short little man. Bless. Oh, that didn't work. His head came flying off. You may have guessed this might be the slightly reason why this game is adult rated. They did 5. They got 30 points. Ooh, it's my evil. Very handy in this situation. These guys are all evil linemen.
Tried my blade.
Reduced damage. Why are you reduced? Possesses the damage reduction ability. 2 main types of damage are physical and energy damage. Mostly frequently deal physical damage. Some creatures possess this ability called damage reduction. Yeah, we had this before, downstairs. Just tell me that Yubel's force bolts are decent for this match. Magic missile! I'm gonna kill somebody! I'm gonna kill nobody! I'm still an early level wizard, which means I am not a good wizard. But like that guy. We got no chance with Erebeth. She is a walking titan of gods.
No match for me.
And you missed. One dead. Two dead.
I'll cut you wide open.
We gotta kill him before Erebeth gets all of them. He's firing at you now with a crossbow. That's how good he is. Oh. Come on, let's join the fight before these guys kill everybody. I think we actually managed to kill one person. See, I have very limited spell selection. Unfortunately. Spell. I can't even cast these spells, I don't have the slots for them. That's all I've got. Me. Level 1, so I don't need to be put in a book. I can instruct them dead, which is easy, fun. It's amazing, you think a Necromancer wouldn't do that, but it's like the basic spells they'll use. Oh, here's him. Oh, he's hitting. Erebeth is gonna kill you now. Yep, weapon swap.
They'll beg me to stop.
Nice shot. There goes that one.
The spirits demand your blood.
We got a chance we can get there before they kill.
Into the fray.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot you.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
I am. That's more than the spell said. Goodbye. Yes, sure. Oh, let's be selective on this because I am. I want to give my guy heavy crossbows. I got no way across here. Mobility DC 14. Let's see, my light crossbow does 8. Down 1 to 10. So you know what? Yeah, it's heavier, but it's the better option in this case because I like do nothing. Alright, what sort of spells we got? Bull strength, I can cast. I can put that. Oh, let's pin that into the book. Scroll of Vanish. Good luck now. Scroll of Sleep, Camilla has that spell. Scroll of Blur. Cause Fear, scroll format. Scroll of Grease. More useful than you think. Well, I still got scroll of some small fire elemental and scroll of magic missiles. So I've got 2 more spells on me. When do I can't use magic? I'll use a health potion on this. Mobility! I wound up on the bottom floor. As you step in the chamber, your vision seems darkened, your knees buckle. You struggle to keep your balance. The air in here is laden with power coming from the stone. Suddenly your head is filled with voices, screaming, whispering, crackling, threatening voices, pleading for help, shrieking curses and taunts. You blink and the illusion passes.
Congratulations. You made it all the way here. This is it. Your precious Wardstone. But what are you planning to do now, I could kill you where you stand, but wouldn't it be nice if you could die in battle like heroes? No. I want you to die in despair, scrabbling around like rats in the blighted ruins of your city, blind and broken, your flesh scabbed and seeping, and every moment knowing precisely what was done to you.
You sound angry. I think she's angry, folks. I don't think she's a happy person.
There isn't a soul that can resist the temptations of the Abyss. Even a stone can be turned. I'm not joking. Your precious Wardstone, weakened from the injury inflicted by Discari, has almost succumbed to my charms. Soon the whole barrier around the world wound, the gift of your useless goddess, will be a weapon of the Abyss. Just a little more, and boom. Every city with one of these eyesores stuck in the middle of it, from Canabras to Nerosian, will turn into smoking craters, and all the mortals into red sludge beneath our hooves.
Receptors will survive, right? Yes, of course.
So you have a choice. Especially you, my pet. Kiss me on my dainty hoof. Pledge your loyalty to Baphomet. And when the world falls, its ruin shall be yours. Well, quite what am I doing to it? Probably the same thing I did to many of your comrades. Sweetly and tenderly persuading it to abandon the mortals and join our side.
Prepare to fight to the death, demon! We won't let that happen.
Let's come to the raid.
You've already forgotten me. You mortals have awfully short memories, even shorter than your little lives. Staunton, sweetums. Don't you want to introduce me to your friends properly? No? Well, I'd better do it myself. I am Inago, Lily II and faithful servant of Baphomet, and leader of his armies. The city is mine now. I'm just starting to settle in, get things just how I like them. But once I'm finished, I promise you, the results will be simply to die for.
You know what, you can pause to read that fully.
And it was such a charming little place until you sullied it with your presence. It had such lovely boulevards, quiet and shaded. You took those away from me, and I shan't forgive you for that.
They've done much worse things than spoil the promenades. All the people they've killed.
No, the promenades were more important.
Yes, of course, you're right. I grieve for the common folk as well.
Right, I've already done. I've come to the range once before, so the demonic path is opened. Feel the light of heaven, your victories. Let's do a good action. War. Maybe I did evil last time I was here. Choir of Angels.
Hey, no eyes! Didn't you tell us that heaven had turned its back on us and no one would come to our aid?
The Fiend wants us to lose all hope. She won't succeed.
I'm done with this shit! I only followed this hoofed menace because I thought the Crusaders had it, and there was no other way to protect my family. But now I see that there is hope. I won't bow before these heinous idols ever again. If they kill me, at least I'll die a decent death.
Nice. Okay, so that's convinced them. I think you can do that. You can convince. Okay, there's two. I think that works two different action outcomes for that. If you do the dark path and show the deceiving rage, you convince them that you're better, you're stronger, and they should fight for you instead. Do that, and I think you get this outcome.
Yes! Return to our side, friends! Have courage! We will welcome you back, and heaven never abandoned you, no matter what this deceiver told you.
Yeah, 50-50 on that statement.
Turncoat, I'll cut out your heart.
The Scary Cultists.
We'll see how tough you really are.
We let you frighten us once, but it won't happen again.
Let me draw the first blood.
Excellent, so we convinced two of them to join our team. Can you charge? You can charge. Get him! Hiya! That didn't work. Annabeth, you get him. You're stronger. Oh, wow, you.
I'll rip you apart!
I only got one shot. Right, let's get in good range here, and then use Light of Heaven. Use Light of Heaven to like blind her and both of us.
Shall survive this ordeal.
Ow! So what is what's happened? Oh, nothing. Let's face it. Vanished. Skipped. That's it. I'm tired of playing around now. You know the Wallstone? Here's a demonstration. We did a good action, so I think I'm going to do an evil action.
We'll dig out holes where your eyes should be, and pour hot coals in them.
How inventive.
Powerless rage. I love it.
The voice of Glint on Bell War screaming your vision was dark. Well, that fight was not going to win. That fight's a little. We were. I think a victory celebration on our part was a little premature. I think it sort of froze there for a bit while I was trying to figure out what I was doing. And then I skipped what she was doing.
Praise Iomedae, you woke up. Healing your wounds was easy, but you were unconscious for so long I was starting to worry we'd lost you.
What happened?
We couldn't stand up to the demoness. Her spells were too strong. It's all right. We'll handle it somehow. You blacked out, but Staunton and I managed to get you here to the Defender's Heart. It used to be a tavern, but now it's our headquarters. We're gathering our forces here, and we're preparing to strike back.
Well, I might as well tell you this now. I found a cultist dispatch in the dungeons. It seems to have holed up in the Tower of Esod.
Demons have been filling Canabras with their spies and infiltrators for a long time. Unfortunately, I don't have enough people to attack the place right now. At least not blindly. I'd be grateful if you snuck in there and scouted out the situation. But just scouting. Don't be a hero.
I am the protagonist. That didn't answer my question. I am the protagonist.
Bad, but not hopeless. We're constantly getting news, and new sources of resistance keep springing up in the districts where everyone seemed to be dead. The survivors are gathering here. You should see them. Their faces, their eyes burning with determination. The city is destroyed, but our resistance is not broken. We will keep fighting.
Yeah. What do you want to do next?
You heard what the demon said. They're going to desecrate the Ward Stone and blow up the whole barrier around the World Wound. That would be an even worse disaster than the World Wound's expansion before the Second Crusade. Not only Canabris, but every city with a Ward Stone will be destroyed, including the capital. We can't allow that no matter what. We will retake it, even destroy it if we must. Iomede's gift must not become a weapon of the Abyss.
What's more?
The Ward Stones are a gift of Iomade.
Yep.
Created personally by her herald, a mighty angel, and a general
I was gonna say, you told this before anyway. Can I help you anyway?
First of all, we need to decide what to do with the stone once we get it. What I'm about to say is classified. A traveler came to the city recently.
Storyteller.
A blind elf calling himself the Storyteller. He insisted he be allowed to examine the Ward Stone, and he raised the alarm when his study was finished. Even before the demon attack, he had found some damage or flaw in the stone.
That's probably why they could actually touch it.
Prelate Hulrune dismissed his words as nonsense, borderline blasphemy. But between you and me, the Prelate's opinion isn't worth much. I think the Storyteller knew what he was talking about. We could use his advice right now, if only we knew where he was. I remember the Storyteller spent a lot of time talking to Staunton, a dwarf from my unit. You saw him during the demon attack. The elf asked him about the history of the Crusades. Maybe the Storyteller told Staunton something about where we could find him if anything happened.
Maybe.
There's another problem.
Oh.
After the attack, the demons began to gather their forces at the Grey Garrison. It'll be even harder to take them with a head-on assault. But I once heard soldiers talking about a secret entrance to the garrison. The trouble is, I have no idea where to look for it. While you explore the city, please keep your eyes open, in case you find something we can use.
Okay.
And one last thing.
Yes.
The Eagle Watch has lost a lot of soldiers recently. Some were killed, but others simply haven't been seen since the attack. In the chaos that is now Canabris, it's next to impossible to confirm anything for sure. One of the missing fighters is Janna Aldori, a new recruit in the Watch. She got along well with Sela, and she often went drinking with her. I honestly thought Sela and Janna had died together. But now Sela's returned with you, and there's no sign of Janna. If you learn anything of her whereabouts when you're out in the city,
Okay.
please report back.
Many a quest be given.
May the goddess help you. We're still fighting,
Friend in need, a
which
friend
means that
indeed.
Canabris still hasn't fallen. If you come across any groups in the city that can fight, send them here to the Defender's Heart. We'll need every fighter we can muster for the final assault. Yes, one more thing.
Oh yeah.
If you're in the area, check out this address. It's our house. Mine and Anevia's. Well, it was our house. If the building is still standing, open the hidden compartment in the kitchen. It's filled with supplies for a rainy day. You can take whatever you find. You have more need of it.
I think that's because you save her. Right, the first hub. And with it, your personal chest. There you go, the Sovereign Dragon. This is the thing we get for DLC. I'm having it. I'm going to immediately equip it. Really, there it is. He's really lovely. But yeah, we got this. We got a +1 bonus on knowledge, arcana, nature, lore, and religion checks. We didn't actually scale while exploring the Grey Garrison, but it's weird. Now we need to find a merchant so we can sell stuff. We also have to talk to everybody. Hey, wait, mind if I bend your ear about something? So here's the first and most important thing. Beth gave you a crucial mission. I get that, and I know you'll get the job done. I saw your action, but here's the rub. By sending you out on an errand, we're waiting our defenses here. If they come out while you're gone, I don't know if we'll be able to fight them off. Okay, do you want me to stay here and guard this tavern? What? You? What? No. The task is far too important. You can't just hold up here and go cozy and wait for them to leave the door. We need to take the fight to them. But if those freaks try to make a move on this place, Beth and will send a runner to get you. If that happens, you'll get back here, alright? But if you don't, you'll be coming back to Ashvale. Got it? So the rift, that damn beetle left in this life. Yeah, well, it cut the seat in two. And it's kind of difficult to get across. My scouts tell me there's a halfway decent place set up a crossing in Market Square. Not that any of them tried to make it there, sure. But to make it sure. But if you've got a mind to go across, I think you're going to have to eventually. You might want to give the square once over. When do you think the demons will attack next? Divided city. Your guess is as good as mine. It might not be here. They could attack the whole damn city. Those vermin know they've lost the upper hand and that we're going to push back hard. If things kick off here, you should know, after they attack, some things could be changed beyond recognition. So if you've got any business you need to take care of, you better do it soon. Later, watch stuff out there. Right, we have quests. We have lots of quests. Practice Day Devoured by Darkness. Find other survivors. I didn't get to do that one. I don't think you ever can get it done. I think it'll disappear at the end of this chapter. These are quests that will be failed if you do not complete them before the end of this chapter. So you've got to do this before this chapter's finished. So you got Errand by the sea. Which will be a way across the rift of my... Yeah, there's some convenient place to cross the Market Square. In Market Square. That's an errand. This is important to be finished, or you will not get to do it before this chapter ends. You watch Fighter and Selena's friend, Yana Aldori, went missing during the demon attack. Erebeth would appreciate any information about her. State of Execution. Who knows when the demons will deal a final blow to the defender's heart. The next wave attack could have unexpected consequences, and not only for the Crusaders barricaded in the Gat Tavern, but for the sea at large. Now these aren't timed, they won't go appear like this. It's the case it will trigger when you trigger enough things. Talk to Holgus. I have the finest bodyguards. I have the finest bodyguards money can buy. Unfortunately for Holgus, the best bodyguards are not in the vicinity. Find the one on the right when you go to Tower Estrod. Talk to him, find entrance to the secret garrison. When all these are complete, it'll probably cause the state of execution to trigger. Let's see who can hold a weapon or cast a spell. Potential allies may be found in the most unlikeliest of places. Find people anywhere. Now most of these guys are just Crusaders. Just forget about them. They're just Crusaders. You want to talk to people like her, or downstairs, or things like that. You want to talk to the people the most with names on them. Named people are people with stuff. I thought the users near here. Oh, it's you. Oh, good work out back there at the Grey Garrison. Name's Thornton Van. You've heard rumours about me. Just so you know, everything people say about me is true. I need to talk to the elf who calls himself the Storyteller. Do you know where I can find him? The Storyteller? Strange odd fellow that one. He used to sit in here with me for hours, asking all sorts of things. He never offered judgment or comfort. He just listened. At first I wanted him, and his questions as far away from me as possible. But later I realised that talking to him did ease my burdens a little. I hope he's alive and well. He's completely blind, and feeble too. So if he's going to own a city, well, you probably know what that means. I do know one place he might be. Look for him in the Black Wing. It's a library. Here, I'll show you where it is on the map. I don't know what the library is for a blind elf, but he loves the place. He'll sit there, day and night. What do people say about you? They say I'm a traitor, as bad as Aru Vorish. I'm a disgrace even among the ranks of the condemned. My Queen Galfrey should never have spared me. I belong on the gallows. Why do they hate you so much? You really don't know? Well, I'm the reason why the Crusade forces are holed up in a fortress on the edge of the world wound instead of bringing the fight to the demons. We have our foothold in the wound. The mighty unassailable city of Dresden. We used to have it until it fell, and all because of my stupidity. I gave the enemy a main citadel. I was tired. They wanted us to execute me, right? And right so, but the Queen intervened. That I should have lived and fight in order to undo what I'd done. So that's how I live. Decade after decade. Fighting in the condemned. As you can see, I fixed nothing. I've earned no one's forgiveness. Are you going to spit in my face too? Evil, spit in his face. Chaotic, you were given a chance to live, so live. Stop blaming others what you've made of your life. I hope you earn forgiveness. You keep living and fighting with no hope of anything better, because that's what the Queen ordered you to do. There's honour in that. I'm lawful. You may be right, but you know even stone and iron get worn down over time. Diamond doesn't. Not so much, no. Actually, no, it takes longer for diamond. I know what it means to live in a regimented life, but I cannot rely on my discipline alone forever. I play for Torag, though he does not listen. And my body breaks before my conscience does. The whole sea fell because of you? How is that possible? What do you mean how? If you do trust the word of condemned, go at somebody else. I'm a brother, Jorgen. If you still don't believe it, also to me. But if you're about to ask me to recount my story of disgrace for the 1000th time, don't. I couldn't have survived this long if I were completely alone. Jorgen, my little brother, he keeps me going. Never abandoned me. Eve, everyone else shies away. For me, they might catch what I've gotten. Even fighters in the condemned console themselves by thinking. I've got stripped my rank, but at least I'm not stolen. Wow, Commander Tierabade seems to be the only person in the whole army who remembers that I'm a soldier and not a drudge. She has no qualms about me taking me to battle. You hit hard, that's a good point. So she had some mud flung at her in the past, so I hear. That's why she tries to keep an open mind about people. There's no surprise that she's the only one to hold onto her senses of reason in this farce. So he's condemned. Surely you've paid your pence by now. That's not up to me to decide. My life is in the Queen's hands. She forgot about you, didn't she? Probably. The condemned isn't the worst part. All these years I've prayed to Torag for forgiveness. Countless times I've gone to his priests. Countless times I've kneeled before his altar. If only the father of dwarven kind would answer my prayers just once. Not to restore what I've lost, but just tell me that I'm still one of his children. But it seems he doesn't give a damn about me. What can I expect from them? We're mere mortals, where my own god doesn't think I deserve redemption. No, Torag is one of those weird ones who doesn't actually like to get involved with his people. Well then, maybe we'll see each other again. He's a bit of a weirdo. Torag believes that by leaving his people to sort of flounder on their own, to make their own way in life, that they will become better. Oh, loving Lord. I could spend 3 hours just talking to people. Tell about yourself. You want to know more about me than I already do? Why? I talk to spirits in this tormented land and they guide me in battle. I help you fight the demons and I swear you can rely on me in this matter. Okay, fair enough. Where'd you learn to wield the rapier so well? I had good teachers, although they don't get all the credit. I am a most diligent student. Do you know what I mean? It's unusual. Where did you get it? Ah, my little trinket. It's so nice to notice, but I assure you, this amulet is nothing but a bauble. Can I let you not be drawn to beautiful, useless things? During combat, your battle cries are uninhibited. So you've noticed. To be honest, I find it embarrassing. You see, being a shaman means having spirits of battles as my ever-present companions. in the heat of combat, I become rather vocal. Anyway, as much as I enjoy a delightful conversation, the spirit starts calling me. I must respond. Please excuse me. August. Excellent, there's the money. Here it is. Yes, it's 2,000 coins. Take your payment and remember August Gwem always keeps his word. You helped me get back to the surface, and I duly paid you for escorting me. Now, speaking of our future cooperation. You mean a job for someone like me? Our adventurers ready to sell their soul for booze and then lie down drunk in a gutter. Or do you think you're somehow different? A traveling knight, perhaps, a noble heart, but without coin to your name. You seem reliable enough to me, ally to me, and you did get me out of those Mongol caves, so why should I care what you do with my money once you've got it? Perception check succeed. August seems like one of those people who think the entire world owes them something. However, you hear notes of hysteria beneath the smug arrogance, as though he's really quite nervous, but taking great pains to conceal it. Noble birth doesn't give you the right to behave badly. I should ask that you refrain from such statements in the future. Oh, how imprudent. No one dares tell us August. Just a rebel. So what's this job anyway? You'll be my bodyguard, you see. I have good reason to return to my mansion here in the Canabras. I still have. Well, it doesn't matter. It's none of your business. My mansion is a breathtaking building with a large garden in a wealthy part of the city. Even before the demons attacked, every thief and fraudster in the city had tried to get inside, one way or another. I sure to imagine it's taking it in now. I have a little hope my guards were able to hold the mansion during the attack, and I expect the servants have fled when they saw the demons. Only Abadar knows what's happened there since. Therefore, I ask that you meet me at my mansion and guard me there until I complete the business. I've asked the local paladins for help, but they're too they have those that set foot outside this tavern. Darn cowards and traitors. That's what they are. Okay, what's the deal? What are we talking about? 1,000 gold. Not deal. I'm not going to diplomacy him twice for more money. I could do, I'm not going to. Marvelous, most excellent. I'll proceed to my mansion at once and wait for you there. Meanwhile, you needn't worry. I know the city like the back of my hand. But do hurry if you want to meet. Don't want to lower your reward. With Camilla. Oh, Alice pause. He was there. Noble's father, Cato. Ah, excellent. Who's that boy with you? Oh, there's one. Cato, the shepherd, my apprentice. He's a smart boy, and his faith is strong. He serves Estill. So, but there's still something you can learn from an old servant of Abadar. He'll be a great clerk when he gets a little older. Who are you then? Visibly, Raphius. Don't ask me to actually get half these names correct with my pronunciation here. Rector of the local temple of Abadar. The temple's gone, though, and if we snooze here much longer, the city will be lost as well. What kind of help can I expect from you? I give spell. First, I sell scrolls. I have a lot of them. Something for every emergency. Second, while you're here in the tavern, I can read one for you. Guaranteed, no surprises. But you'd better not go into the city without a cleric. I won't be going with there myself. I'm too old, but my powers are needed here. Show me the scrolls. You have a lot of scrolls. I can write some of these in my book. Anyone else? No, that's it. Extend. Meta rods. Now these are usable items. Natural armor +1. Ring of protection +1. Okay, I've got it already. Braces of the wizard. An armor bonus of +2, just as though they were wearing armor. And a +3 competence bonus on all knowledge arcane checks. Expensive though. 2, 3. I'm gonna be throwing these in my book. 4, 5, 6. Why are you buying a load of scrolls? Guardian of Life. Alchemist kits. Scroll Scriber's kits. Slimy skin. Yeah, looks like it's ingredients. Wand of Bliss. I can't use it. Bliss. I don't know why I call it Bliss, but it's... Ooh, there's a lot of powerful blood magic. Daredevil boots. Magical boots shimmer the vibrant shades of blazing red and burning orange when they are held up to the light. These boots allow the wearer to gain extra maneuverability while moving through hazardous areas. While using acrobatics to avoid provoking attacks of opportunity, the wearer gains a +5 competence bonus on mobility checks. And whenever they make a successful mobility check while the ability is active, they gain +1 bonus on attack rolls for 1 round. Interesting. Also, you know what? Is a thing I have, but if it ain't named, it doesn't stay in my inventory. Oh, that's a one-handed. My thing has a thing of running off to the side there. I don't know why it does it. Javelin, one-handed, can't use it. There we go. Wow, all that has gained me 47. I'm paying for. I've paid for the scrolls I've bought. That's a lot of these. Yeah, put 2 back. You have the rest. I weigh nothing. Well, I do weigh some weight. Oof, that makes it so much lighter. Now, a lot of these things like this, you can probably... Others. So, Shining Scale, Nugget was Incense, Coal, Carved Urn. Now, we'll probably, we'll probably go back to the chest, and we will most likely stick the ingredients in there, because they can. Oh, yeah, they can wait. So, oh. You learn acquire scroll mirror image. I can learn the scroll. You got that. A spellcaster who can do this. So my spellbook has got a load of spells in it now. It's got a load of spells in it. That's a map. I don't remember what the spellbook one is. So I have a 4th level spell. I have 3rd level spells, multiple. I have a lot of level 2 spells. When we level up, and we will level up very shortly because I have 3 points missing on it. I'm 3 off from leveling. If we get a level 2 spells, access to level 2 spells, I can immediately... Yeah, these are illusions. These are my worst sections. But I've already got spells in here. I don't need to learn them from the... I don't need to learn them from the book, from the level up section. Throw them in there. Armor none, weapons. There you go. Now, don't need. Yes, useful. Also handy. And diamond dust. It's handy for another spell type entirely. Diamond Dust is super handy down the line. Ah. Excellent. And that gives me XP. Medallion wearing. That's a sacred symbol, isn't it? Are you a cleric of Cayden Castilla? Cayden Killian? Yes, I only need 3 points. I leveled up. Any places worth visiting? You mean places that normal people usually stay well away from? And there are plenty, like the Pixton. Wine cellar. Ah. Pixton Trading House, the king came to power Pitex, and property started changing hands. Soon after, the seller's shop assistant was found in a ditch. Not all of him, mind, just his head. Merriam gangsters had taken possession of the place. They wanted to sell something stronger than wine on the street, and they ended up on the gallows. Then King Yorveti's number was up, so now the store stands empty and unclaimed. Nice. Ooh. Show what you have. It's excellent. I can get some potions to cure light wounds from this place. Sell Grandoff. Now the bottom. It's at the bottom now. Bottomless mug. Usable item. 5 charges. Mug gives her +5, +2 saving throw. The one says +5. +5 saving throw. Ooh, apprentice lockpicks. Expensive, but that's a book we need to learn. That. Yeah, that's personal charge of 1. Once per day you may use items guide supply total concealment against ranged attacks for 1 minute. Dark Omen, where does it get spells spontaneously? I don't want to click on that, I don't want it. I want that. This is so useful. Additional 100 pounds of weight. Well, most of the money I've made from Horus. But these things are so useful. At the moment, as I have less than, I have less than 100 honors. We're just about, our weight is minus 100. So we gone down to 0 because we had nothing available. With that though, we leveled up. Yay! Poison Wizard. Yes. Ah, well, free. +1 attack bonus, +2 attack bonus on the next one. Fortunately, we don't get level 2 spells yet. Sad. Okay. Let's get a use magical device, which has to use wands. Up to a certain level. Religion bonus. Knowledge of the world and knowledge of Arcana. So thanks to our intelligence points bonus, we get like a nice juicy chunk of points. We get 4 points, where other characters may get like 2 or 3 because they're not high enough. That's fine. Get some new spells. Yeah, so you get new feat. Point blank shot, spell focus. Any spell cast on school are more difficult to resist. So essentially, it boosts your ability to fire things. Your spells go through much easier, or rather, it's easier for you and harder for them. The effects do not stack each time the effects apply to the new school of magic. Handy for this was. Allied spellcaster. None of the companions have this feat yet, but when you do it, protection of other creatures with your spells. Benefit: whenever you're using an ally who also has feet, you gain a +2 concentration check and level checks made to overcome spell resistance. Very handy. This lets me wear. I have arcane armor training, but if I take light armor proficiency, it means I can don light armor. That's something I will think about in the future. At the moment, mages don't really need it. Deceitful lets me get persuasion and trickery checks. Deft hand, trickery, and use magic device checks. Defensive combat training makes me better, not being punched. So I'll take this. This is the one they recommend for me. So let's take some evocation bonus. So my evocation spells now punch through easier. And speaking of spells, let's get some spells. Yeah, I can't have level 2. These spells I help. Oh wait, no, I have got level 2 spells. Yeah, let's choose spells too, level 2 cast ranks. Right. Let's get ourselves some better. Command Undead's nice. False Life's handy in case you need it. Pernicus Poison. That's defense against poison. The target remains at -4 penalty. Save against poison. Attempt to cure poison. Take effect -4. Nice. We'll take that because it's a nice offensive spell. Actually, so is this one. It's not bad. You're not gonna be getting level 4, level 3 spells for a while. Case in point, we're level 3, and we've all just gained access to level 2 spells. Now, if I get some elemental spells, I can now put them on. So same for this. If I find some monster level 2 scroll, then I can simply write it in my book, and it won't have to worry about it in the future. So, you know what? Gain some spells. Not a bad idea. Especially considering the fact we just chose spell focus evocation, so that means we'll blast, and these are evocation spells, so they will blast through. Yep, we have 3 level 2 spells, 4 level 1 spells. All my party will do as well. Yep. Memorize the option. So just take that spell, that recipe, and go copy, and now we can cook it. We need the ingredients for it, but we can cook it. I only have the Ring of Protection, so it's fine along with this, so you get some natural armor anyway. My AC is low, but I don't fight mate first. Ooh. Small. I can still put that in my book because I have Summon Elemental. Yeah. Bone Shaker goes in there. Take Scorching Ray. We're going to ditch that one. Put Shocking Touch in its place. See, as you get more levels, higher levels, you get more slots. The more slots you have, the better. The more things you can play with. Let's see, we take 2 of them, so we take some elemental. Small elemental, else replacing our thing, let's blap on all things. While I'm in this menu, I can access all my characters. See, that's my thing. I did good. If I do more evil, I'll be down here. If I keep doing good, I'll slowly inch over here. They automatically, I just need to give them the point. Armor shot. Armor training. Although allows me more maneuverable armor. The armor penalty check armor check penalty by 1. By 1. So she can now wear. She can wear. I'll do that every time. So her armor penalty. So now her armor max dex of 3. She now has a max dex of 4. There we go. Shaman Hunter, Spirit Hunter. That's her points. 3. She's gained dodge. She's gained all these spells, because unlike me, she just gets these from the get-go. Yeah, it's a bit cruel when you think about it. I still got to assign them, but it's cruel. Well, bull strength can go there. Restoration is a handy one to have on you, as is cure moderate wounds. From this lot, no, still fine. You don't have spells. Boop. Okay, so she's picked her points. Persuasion, she's got good persuasion. She's got armor, focus, heavy armor. Right side armor by 1. So while she's wearing heavy armor, she gets +1 bonus on it. So she's actually got a higher AC now. Very handy. It makes her a very, very handy frontline fighter. Mercy nauseated. Now hands heal damage to one target. Target is no longer nauseated. You got all sorts of mercies in there. Divine health for her thing. Immune to all diseases, including supernatural and magical diseases, including mummy rot. That's just makes they're awesome. Aura of courage for those immune to fear. Is conscious, not if she's unconscious or dead. Right, that's my group thing. I'm going to rest now before we leave the building.
Focus on the goal.
Good. Chess, are you one of the Crusaders? Thank you for defending those whose talent lie off the battlefield. I am Yernok, servant of Steel. Pleased to meet you. What are you doing? I only took my holy orders recently, so my god has only bestowed a little of his power upon me. Yet, I am sorry to say that the number of wounded fighters in this town is far beyond my powers to heal. But there is a reason people say, have faith in the gods. Look to yourself first. I may not be able to help the wounded with magic, but I can at least cure up good up bandages. Are you from around here? No, I was passing through Canabras. I was sailing down the old man of ours, the great Sullen River, to the village in the name of Chili Creek. I happened to land in the city of the Eve of the Festival, and I'm afraid ashamed to say I decided to stay a day to enjoy myself. But I ended up staying in the city longer than I bargained for. Chili Creek? Where's that? Small fishing village, not even marked on the maps, but people do live there. What they don't have is a priest. They have no one to heal their wounds, no one to offer prayers for a good catch, no one to give their dead a dignified burial, and the world wound is a stone's throw away. So I'll be setting sail for Chili Creek to serve my god and people. Excellent, we've got Chili Creek now appeared on the map when we get there. Once we've held Canabras, I'll be going there. If by the grace of the gods we all survive this, you come and visit me sometime. You'll find a village there, and you young experienced like afraid to go to the border. Coldwater, I won't lie, I am afraid, but what can I do? Those villagers are simple people. Every day of their short lives is spent doing hard, honest work. That's exactly the kind of life I want. Something simple but meaningful. If I had centuries ahead of me like elves do, I might have spared some 50 years or so to travel around the world. Or maybe 100. Why not? But I don't have time to spare, but I want to spend my short life in a place where I'm needed the most. elves don't exactly have short lives. I could use the help of a clerk. There's no use, my spells are depleted, and I have no training in potions or scrolls. The Ezra will watch over you. Here's the downstairs. Fawn Autumn Haze. Do you need help? Do not trouble yourself on my behalf. A local healer tended to me. Besides, I come from resilient, hardy people. My body will endure both wounds and the poison that delivered through them. Who are you? My name is Fawn Autumn Haze. I've come here from Hioni because I am a hunter, and all means of evil are my quarry. I won't say more than that if you don't mind. We are strangers and different races and cultures. I'd rather not tell you more than necessary. Oh, who did you? The quarry I am hunting in the hospitable place. I am Yubel. You can trust me. I might be able to help you. It would be impolite to refuse such a direct, friendly offer. When was your quarry here in Mendiv? I was hunting a fugitive. This character by the name of Kaelysia. It pains me to admit that there are heinous malefactors such as her among my noble kind. Yes. And I wounded her. The then demons appeared and the sea was engulfed in flames. I was injured in a battle that ensued and couldn't free her soul from its service to her dark masters. I am sorry for your misfortune. I hope things turn out differently next time. There's no need for your pity. Our ancient kind is blessed with great longevity. We gain a deeper understanding of the world than other races, and we learn our lessons better than anyone. I wish to aid you in your hunt. Knowledge, yay! Good chance of this one. You're more monster than elf at this point. What does Kaelysia look like again? Her skin is dark. Her hair protrudes paternally naturally white. Her red eyes can see perfectly in the dark, which, to my dismay, I've come to know from experience. But bright light causes her kind pain. I'll use an alchemical powder that explodes in dazzling light, and she cried out as if I had stabbed her. It appears the woman is a drow, or is known as dark or cavern elves. They are rarely seen on the surface, so it's so surprising to encounter one here. Thank you. Good fortune. I got some points. But yeah, that's a thing. Dark elves do not exactly, the drow do not exactly make it their thing to constantly be up on the surface much. Now what's downstairs? Ah. Loot. Surrender thy soul, Delvan. You modus protectors. Ah, got you again. How many times is that today, eh? Take your jokes and shove 'em, tiefling. Whoa, easy there, chief. Don't hit me. That bone won't budge. I'm looting everything in the room, don't mind me. Loot. All the loot I can sell upstairs. What am I flicking? I'm pressing buttons and levers.
Watch out for trouble.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, that's something I have to look at later. Hey,
Chief! Hey, Dreamboat, come over here! I want to talk to you about something. Something really important.
Uh-huh.
Quit bothering the decent people in here, Woljif, or I'll knock your teeth out.
What's it to you, Delvin Dum-Dum? You were told to guard me, and I'm not stopping you. But no one told me I had to shut my trap.
Who are you?
Woljif. Woljif Jefto. I deal in useful things. I can get you whatever you want. Anything. But there's just one problem.
You're currently chained up in chains?
I'll lay it out for you. Simple job, 30 minutes tops. We go someplace, talk to someone, and in return, whatever you want, I'll get it for you. Some extra rations? No problem. Armor, weapons, scrolls, you name it. It's as good as yours. If you need my help with something, whistle and I'll be there. I'm handy enough with knives too, and even my magic know-how isn't too shabby.
You're right, he's actually got a really good stabby stab effect on him. It's awesome.
What a load of guff. If you were good at magic, you wouldn't be stuck in here now, would you?
Don't you listen to him, Chief. He'd find fault with the Queen herself. I'll be useful to have in battle, and I'll sell whatever you want at a reasonable price. It's your lucky day. You won't meet another gem like me in Canabras.
Why are you in chains?
Does it really matter? Don't get hung up on the past, Chief. Don't look to the future. Live in the here and now.
He was caught thieving.
Your shadow. What was that?
Get me out of here and I'll tell you. And don't worry, it's not contagious.
I can't help you while you're chained up in here. How can I free you?
That's easy. You know Irabeth? Feisty looking gal, always wears armor. You can't miss her. She's the meanest fighter in the whole city. When you see her, put in a good word for me, will ya? Tell her there's this guy, Woljif, locked up for no good reason in the Defender's Heart. Well, for the follies of his youth. And he really wants to get out on bail so he can keep up his good behavior and make a contribution to society. Got that?
Right.
Will you do it? I knew I could count on you. Knew it the moment I laid eyes on you.
Yeah, I can actually want him. I want him. I knew he was down there, but he is a fun character. That's the thing about this game. The characters here are all well written and fun. Please stop groveling. So about resolving hostility. Now, why did you decide to switch allegiance? Because you are stronger. But first we have to rebuff the attack of the city. Solo spent his entire life preparing for the underground crusaders to return to the surface. Taking any risks. He's willing to will order the tribes to hide in the cave like rats, and he will decide strong enough to fight by my side with us. Maybe he will decide it's better to sit this one out and wait for another chance to come along. Okay, now Indara? Hello. Difference between just engineers from the last war and being a perfection, form, spirit. Nice. Now tell me again, why am I supposed to be impressed by your reckless assaults where everyone else was fighting for their ego and the right to beat their peers to a swift but pointless heroic sacrifice? If those gists of yours or whatever come for us, we'd have the guts of garters. You think we ever fought a mighty... Oh, sorry. You think we never fought a mighty... I've said before. I would love to see you saw a 60-foot tall walking castle shaped like gigantic elephants that carries a siege fortification on its back, and I'd have you know these fortifications were defended by Jithkants, priest craftsmen, armed with demon-bound war machines. Cannot defeat as they use the enemies you cannot defeat as mindless weapons. You should not argue with someone who happens to be the most Research on the history of warfare 3,000 years before the foundation of Absalom. Ah! And who are you? You know, you guys can read this. It's a lot of reading. I don't narrowly identify with any country in particular. Why'd you come here? To witness a legendary war, a confrontation between denizens of the plain, famous for its love of violence, and the Crusaders from every continent, united by common goal, defending their home. An epic struggle of colossal proportions. Particularly epic so far, to be truth told. Maybe she just can't see it from here. The view gets way more epic if she stops hiding among us and takes a walk outside. Looks like you know more about warfare than any of us. So what are you doing for Crusade and show how the fight should be done? I'm curious, do you know what happens with these three words have in common? They describe a mortal woman who does not participate in conflict upon which her thesis will be founded. Then again, I am hardly able to describe the mess of anything other than feeble likeness over the last war to Jiskin. The more dangerous the upcoming scuffle, the more motivated we are to find clever, pretty words to justify not actually doing the fighting. Go and imbue with extraplanar spirits, machine marching in battle, identifying flying cities that swoop out of the clouds like terrifying monstrous birds of prey and rough forces upon enemy castles. Picture gigantic mechanisms powered by captive and very angry demons and devils. Imagine standing in the warpath while walking citadels or having to cover your ears to block out the sound of cannons loaded with shrieking elementals. The ultimate weapon that could have defeated the Justice, the deadly Night Plague. This affliction was an attack dog, a trained epidemic, a tame pestilence, striking only those whose master wanted to kill. All the terrors of understanding that no flight of fancy can ever come close to the horror of the nightmares they made real. You know so much about them anyway. I can say about false modesty that there's no more authoritative researcher Glorion than from the history of warfare 3,000 years before the foundation of Absalom. I dedicated my whole life to this subject. I've personally visited old battlefields and studied the most mysterious and forbidden archives containing chronicles of ancient wars. I saw a fallen sky sea in the Shori Empire with my own eyes. I ripped out the control crystal from an Exterminator-class combat golem that guarded Justil laboratory with my own hands. These fingers held the glass flasks that servants of the Pharaoh of Forgotten Plagues used to create the first generation of pestilence that devastated the Justin Imperium. I saw, I touched everything and telling you about it. Oh, a debate. I will happily disprove your current conflict. Kind of the last war of Jiska was waged with a significantly greater number of troops. Both sides actively relied on reinforcements from allied planes, and their strategic planning was perfected through no fewer than seven rounds of intensive design. None of the above applies to a war of yours. Yeah. Knowledge. The principle of wars are always the same. Weapons, courses, and resources may change, but the foundations remain immutable. There is logic in your words, I give you that. Yes, the concept of war does not change, but the degree of sophistication in the methods that we use to destroy our foes stops realizing her words. No matter how ostentatious she makes them, no longer have the power to captivate the audience. As a scholar, I cannot deny that there is a certain truth beneath your skeptical statements. History is complex discipline, rooted in fact and evidentiary base that grows more meager the farther the described period is from the present moment. Of course, if I were to argue in bad faith, the Wakers should embellish their tales of slaying a single Brimork by adding a dozen Balors, for example, I could win the debate. But I am above such things, and therefore I am forced to admit your skepticism is not entirely without merit. I'm glad we both understand this limitation. It's always a pleasure to face a worthy opponent, even if the debate takes place in a grimy tavern. Perhaps especially because of that. This is a worthy blade. It will be of use to not only for the strong, but also for the wise. Claws of Jista. And this is why I bid you farewell. Before the end of the day, I was planning to observe how winged demons use pack tactics to drive their prey like herds of livestock. It's about time I got back to my research. Stay safe. Huh. Yeah, you know, it's right to a degree. The wars change. Hang on, use it. Let's see. 717. Well, there you go. Short sword, light. See that for a second. How you stack compared to her? There. Well, Radiance is a... The claws do a little bit more damage than Radiance. Ah, no wonder on that one it's got a plus. Actually no, it's base damage 313. It's got a plus 1d6 fire on it. This will get better once... You know, nice. Fiery sword. You can hold that onto your hand, so no matter what happens, you have it on crit. There's a lot of these for sold. Sell the Townkeeper. I need my potions. Nope. Nope. Let's see. Others. Animal hide. So you gotta be very careful of that because that appears on the others, and it's a that as well. They are very useful items and should not appear on the other section because they can... They are stupidly useful. Ooh, push and cure moderate wounds. They should be on like in key items section because it's super useful. Hello, greetings, hello, adventure captain of Pathfinder Society. Pathfinders. I believe, however, society is running almost no operations right here right now. Besides me, there are almost no Pathfinders here. Actually, I'm almost stuck here because of old feud with a demon worshipper known as Spinner Knight of Nightmares. I've had to work alone without support of the society, but I've made a lot of acquaintances among the local mercenaries and down daring fighters. Good fighting. Fighters are honest causes. Nice. I could have talked about other things. See you later. There you go. Oh, there's lots of these things. Where are you from? Elven Geb, Elven Captes, most from the Knights of Imaday. You go to the Medivh, a long road, haven't you? It's a lot of talking in this mission. A very long one. A traveller is expected to have amusing stories. Unfortunately, I only have 3 tales as my interest. I'll save it for the next feast. Otherwise, I won't have anything to show for myself when it's time to start bragging. And that just won't do. Especially since I'll win the night with my cautionary tale of Battle of Chupacabras. Isn't your attitude towards life and war too carefree, especially for a paladin? Well, a hint of reproach. If you're only just asking, then no, I don't think so. You have to know when the time comes for jokes and when it comes for mourning. Right now, the rightful moments for joys and for sermons. And sometimes a good travelling story can be all those things. If it entertains and purifies the soul, that story is about the Chupacabras is one of the good ones. Down the dungeon there were 2 murderers waiting to be executed. The gallows had already built for them. The ropes had been brought. but sometimes life takes a surprising turn. Suddenly a paladin from Emode appears in the doorway and offers the murderers a deal. If they go with her to find some monsters, they'll live. If they survive, that is. There's a big difference between immediate death and probable death, with a glimmer of hope, wouldn't you say? So here we are, travelling through the desert, me and my friend, the priestess of Serena, along with the little rat folk fellow who'd asked for our help, and 2 cutthroats. We get to the rat folk village and see their bodies lying around, all drained dry. We figured we'd have to fight vampires. That's how little rat folk described the monsters who attacked their village. That's why I went in all brazen like. The sun was high, the vampires couldn't attack us until dusk. But we never got a chance to go round. Black shadows, quick as a wind, attacked us from all sides. Not vampires, but chupacabras. One of the lads we pulled from the gallows got killed right away. The second one ran for his life. That left me, the rat folk, and Kira. That was the name of the priestess. And we were all steeled ourselves for a fight of our lives. And just when we thought the end had come, with the chupacabra surrounding us, me like a pack of dogs, around a bear, our rat folk friend wounded and downed, and the teeth of those quickest little blasted monsters clenched at Cleo's shoulders. Right then, all hope was lost. The other lad from the gallows suddenly came running back. He kills the beast attacking Kira. I'm sure you know what was turning out to be a fight. And sure you know what was turning out to be a point in the fight looks like. Well, this was it. A moment before we were lost, and a moment later we had it back under control. The chupacabras dropped dead, one by one. The little rat folk reunited with his family who were hiding in the basement. The priestess and I closed our eyes of that boy from the gallows who saved us. It was a shame he didn't survive the fight. May the gods keep his soul in his journey through the afterlife. Your saviour was a fool. He could have easily fled. I expected a more cheerful story, and now I'm sad. That was a good story. He could have died of disgrace on the gallows, but instead he died a hero. And I'd fancy that stunt earned him some points in his final judgment. It's smart to remember our journey doesn't have to end in death. Yes. That's a lot of conversation. You can spend like a good half an hour easy just talking to one character. Erebeth said your friend Yana Aldori is missing. Do you know where we should look for her? Erebeth is worried about her fighters, I understand that. I want to look for Yana myself, so I didn't distract you. But since you're in this too, I could use some help. And Aldori otherwise. That doesn't mean she's fighting. She's alright. Alright. Main square. So start looking for the main square. And go on.
There are many rooms.
I need to talk to you, Erebeth. Any success? I'll see. Yes. There's a tiefling chained up in the Defender's Heart. What can you tell me about him? Waldriff is a petty thief from a gang of thieflings operating Canabras. That's what we call them in these parts. They tried to rob a vendor of magical items recently. Unfortunately, we only apprehended one of them. And the rest managed to escape. We have nowhere else to keep him apart from the vendor's heart, but that's hardly a prison. Waldriff knows it too. He's been begging us for days to let him go free or have someone vouch for him. He's already asked you to put in a good word for him, hasn't he? If you want to recruit Waldriff and put him to good use, go ahead and take him off our hands. We can ill afford to let a soldier spend their days watching over a middling thief. If our tiefling proves useful, so you decide to take him along. Thank you. I gotta pick him up now. To the basement! We also need to go rest so we get our spells back. Waldriff?
Well, Chief, what do you got for me?
Well, I've talked to Erebeth and I decided to make you part of my troop. We'll see how it goes.
You must be a smooth talker. Come on, Delvin. Get these bracelets of yours off me. I'm going free.
You're sure to regret this. This tiefling will fleece you for everything you've got. Mark my words.
You're a bitter little man, Delvin. Petty and mean. You can't even be happy for me, can ya? I pity you. I'll leave you alone with your sad little soul. So long. And now, Chief, straight down to business. You see, I'm one of those guys that people around here call thieflings. We just call ourselves the family. After we knocked over that shop and I got stuck here in the Defender's Heart, a little bird told me that Big Sister Charisme wanted to see me. That she had some questions to ask me. You following?
Yes, you need someone with muscles.
Now, she won't be asking me questions like, Woljif, how'd you manage to get out of this one? Or, Woljif, you're so thin, didn't they feed you? No, something serious has gone down, and I just know they want to try to pin something on me. I can feel it in my tail. So, I knew right away that I couldn't go alone. You turned up just in time, Chief. You don't need to do anything when we get there. Just stand behind me and look mean, and I'll handle the rest.
I'm a fox.
Somehow. Let's go. I'll show you the way.
I am a fox. I can stand there and do absolutely nothing and still look pretty mean. Right, he is now in part of the crew. And he'll probably need his level sorted. No, he's fine. This is Woljif. He has 2 weapons. He's a dual wielder. Now, what this means is that while he's every time he attacks, he hits with 2 weapons. So he'll actually do 6 damage with one, and if he hits with both dice rolls, if both dice rolls hit, he'll hit. They'll both get a damage. They'll both inflict their damage on it. So he'll hit. He can hit. Technically, if both hit on minimum damage, that's 12 damage, or 18 if they get max. If he gets looking at the top end. He also can inscribe spells. Woljif wasn't lying. He has spells. He also has magic. He is a tiefling thief with magic skills. I'm going to go to bed. Well, it's been a hard day talking. Let me go to sleep. Yeah, we'll just be around there somewhere, probably outside. Don't need it. Don't need it. Alchemy. If I had scrolls, see, I can do that. If I had spell to scribe to a scroll, see, there you go. This lot are all the spells I could ping. No scrolls, not enough reagents, and not enough thingies. So I need to have my reagents on me pretty much all the time. Alchemy. I'm good at that. Spellbook, brew potions, mythic brew potions. Recipe to cook. I just need that. Now these are fun because I get +1 bonus on all skill checks for a day. I can make that, but I need to get all my ingredients back out. Is there anything I can cancel this? This is why I end up most of the time walking around with like a giant bag full of ingredients. Spicy pastry, we get +5 speed bonus. Ultra's favourite dish. You know what? Sure. And just to see it, make it sure it works, I'm going to put you on that to give you +12 on my this. So anything below 3 and it's success, I get success for it. Now I can't scribe scroll. Arcane Spellcaster. And Elder Scrolls Scriber's Kit. Quick rest. We get a conversation. Your cooking is so terrible, even to my stomach, and I'm used to eating moles and rats. Where's your vaunted mongrel tenacity now, you beast? Just suffered this new trial. Something all your life has prepared you for, after all. Isn't that right? I do love the jibs they get in each other. There you go, we got a 14. We only had to roll a 3. So we've had a spice pastry. We rest to a day. We are now set for doing stuff. See, Waldriff might be outside. The party members appear anywhere within your keep zone. This is our current keep. So, that might be inside or that might be outside. So, mini shrine. Area around corruption of this. See, there's a shrine here, so you don't have to worry about protection. Well, you're impressive. Commander, look what we got here. Are you two mad? Whatever person you steal from the gem, steal the gem golem from the Estol Museum? We didn't steal nothing, Commander. We saw some looters dragging it down the street and recaptured it. That shiny fella belongs to the treasury. In there alone is worth more than the castle. Joran, see that no one lays so much as a fingerless golem. Puts out single gem. That's a big fella. Got a shiny fella, as you called it. That's a big fella. Joran, are you Stoughton Vane's brother? Yep. Yeah, where he goes, I go. That's how. I could probably do a really bad accent for it. Aye. Even before the world wound, I forged the armor. He goes into battle and breaks it. He brings it back to me, and I repair and make it better than before. Okay. Do you know everyone can have a spice site? No, not everyone. But in my business, know people who might need my services. A blacksmith's work isn't just the anvil, you know. How was the Sultan to blame for the fall of Dresden? I've told this story so many times already. Well, telling it one more time won't kill me. Dresden was built after the First Crusade, back when it was seemed like victory was ours for the taking, and that the demon invasion would soon be an end. The population of old Sicoris was thoroughly diminished, and many of them hoped to see their hard fighting be paid with a small plot of unclaimed land. Dresden was a fortress built on all our hopes, and on Medea's ambitions. Oh, you're not supposed to say that out loud. The city it was, you Bill. You can't even imagine. It was built by the finest engineers from the Five Kings Mountains. Queen Gallifrey spared no expenses. Dresden was meant to be the capital of the Crusade movement, from the momentum to its glory, and a beacon of hope to all Golorian. Heroes were drawn there to seek fame and glory, and they came from all over. Taldor, Garun, Tianzai. I couldn't list them all. A relic known as the Sword of Valor was kept there, a banner that helped being carried into battle by Idomine herself, back when she was still human. That banner protected the city, and kept the demons from teleporting inside its walls. As long as the banner was in its place, Dresden was invincible, or so it thought. But when the world wound suddenly expanded, the demons launched a new onslaught, and folks started saying it was time to declare a second crusade. Dresden was unassailable, until one young officer was tempted by a beautiful woman. She convinced him that the banner shouldn't be hanging in the city, as its rightful place was on the battlefield. She whispered honeyed words about glory and valor, and convinced him that he could be a hero as great as Eonide herself. And the poor fool believed her. He rounded up some of his hot-headed friends and carried the banner outside the city gates on an unauthorized foray. The demons slaughtered them within seconds, but for some reason, the courageous ringleader was spared. A whole army teleported in Dresden. It was a bloodbath. As you can guess, that officer was called Stoughton Vane, and the woman turned out to be a demon. Not just any demon, it was Meningo, that foul wretch. She's given us a lot of grief here in Canabras too. Just don't ask me what I was doing while my brother was off having trysts with that beast, and why I didn't save him from his own stupidity. Who could have guessed it would end like this? I failed my brother, that's the truth. Ah, show Radiance of Joran. I've seen this before. Do I recognise it? Well, of course I do. I made this with my own hands. There's my brand, see? Are the chicken going round in circles? Go chicken go. Oh, you Neil. Things have been tough without you. But at least we've got your sword. That's something. In battle, ordinary swords get blunted, they break. But sometimes a weapon can persevere. Preserve. I don't even know how to explain it. I'm no authority in these things. But something like an echo of the deeds done with that weapon. Or more like a reflection of the wielder's soul. I don't know. I'll always say one thing. Take care of that sword. Yennefer may no longer be with us, but the demons will remember why they need to turn tail and run when they see Radiance. Oh, the scarab. Oh, worn. I can't be having a fine sword like this being carried around in that type of thing. I'll make you a new one, if you like. If the city stands strong and both survive, come see me again and I'll have it ready. No charge. This is our blacksmith. Ringed helmet. D3 melee, but the wearer also has free perception skills. So you essentially bought that on a guy who's not. Ooh. Detainer. I can't afford any of this stuff. Can I have merry-go-round? Well, I let a name and a half for a mace. For a flail. A merry-go-round. Pain channeler. Bastard sword +1. Yeah, okay. Butcher of the undead. Roaring hand axe. Let's see. See, so click on them and they'll show them what they can use. I cannot afford to even buy the stuff. A lot of it here, I'd love to have it. Have a lot of this stuff, but I can't afford it. That's called. Nah, it's not better than what I've got. Let's see. No, see, I won't show you what you can, only what you can wear. Which is unfortunate. I'd love it if it just showed me what I can actually use. Ah, Living Ram, 10k. I don't have the money for that, but some guys would love it. Armor of light armor. Pretty. Let's see. Hide armor, medium. 4 chainmails, medium. Yeah, it'd be no better than one of these. Those is better because gives the armor, but it's got a lower armor check penalty and better dexterity. She wears heavy armor. End of discussion. She's the sort of person you. Wow, that's only medium armor. But it's as good as almost as good as a heavy armor. Banded mail. Yeah, it's only a 7 + 1, so it's only as good as what we've got. Bit more dexterity on it, but not much, to be honest. She has that bonus there. Noticeable, usable. That's handy if you want to arrow someone. You want to make it a good archer. Accessories, rugged helmet. I don't have the money. I only got £1,000 on me. I don't have enough money for this. I spent all my money inside. Oh well, let's look at the golem then. Happy to be of service. May Shane brighten and verify your day. What are you? I am a prestigious painted golem. Many millennia ago, I was built by Atlantic clerics of the Shailin, goddess of beauty, to make the world a better place. My joyful service, I have visited many lands, and for the past few centuries I have resided in Temple of Sunrise in Tianxian. But then good clerics saw fit to offer me as a gift to Medivian Crusaders so they could share my beauty I can create. Can you do anything useful? My creators granted me the ability to place illusions on various items. I can change the colour, texture, make them more beautiful. Let me cast an illusion over your armour, make it green. Green is a very pleasant colour and would match your eyes. How did you end up here? I was at Tower of Estrad Museum, but then some not beautiful people came and started smashing everything. I asked them to show restraint, and that's when they decided to steal me. After all, I am beautiful and very valuable. They drove down the street, but I didn't want to go with them, so I kept stopping. Oops. Sorry, don't click on that one. This beautiful my kidnapper threw me over his shoulder and tried to run away with me, but I am very heavy, so his back made a very not beautiful crunching sound. He started yelling, and then everyone else started yelling, and some of that yelling was directed at me, and then they started hitting me with their non-beautiful weapons, and some good crusaders drove away and brought me here. And now I've been lumbered with you. Yeah. A waste of good metal you are. Instead of working, I suppose I could keep an eye on you. I'm not so tempted by a walking treasure trove. Aye. What can you do to help the war effort? I was not designed for any type of combat. I can bring beauty and harmony to any type of combat. Catalog on my gear. Happy to be of service. Transferring item. Select an item change appearance. Select an item transferred appearance. So, my cloak. I don't have anything to change into. I can't do anything right now. Never mind. We have a golem of prettiness. That's what I'm going to describe that as. We have a golem of pretties. There's the basement. Oh, there's a little bit. I mean, today we got a golem that's worth a fortune, but we got a little bit here. But yeah, we've pretty much done what we can in this building. Good grief, I mean, it does... Doing all of this stuff in here does eat up a lot of your time. Area exit door. Yes, we can have 6 companions at any given time, so we are pretty good now. We got 3 frontline fighters, so then I can make it into a backline archer. Sometimes you just can't save everyone. That is unfortunately it. Move a little part of the map. We're not on the global map yet. Trust me, we're not on the global map. Tiefling's hideout is over there. The Blackwing Library is a key location. Key location there. Pixton Wine Cellars there. Tower Estrad's over here, Gwem's Mansion's here, Triblade Residence over here. Time won't move until we move. So this, see, they don't have quests aligned with them, so going here is a case of just, well, go there. A place like that, out on parole. Yep. And it is complete. So we need to go to... Anywhere with an exclamation mark is a mark of where we have to, where quest line requirements is. Time-wise, we're not really gonna. See, I can get rid of non-complete. See, completed quests are gone. Completed, it's not really completed, but yeah. So. They will appear when they appear. I don't know if there's a time limit on this and all that stuff, but we have, these are quests that must be completed, so you can do all these, you can set to do these before you complete a mainline quest. Suppose we could run up and do the, that's an errand. I believe that a state of execution will trigger not long before you actually go after the keep itself. So you need to do a few things first. So Gwen, I suppose we could run off, could run and do the Stephen Hideout. It's a short quest. 1 hour trip. Go. Stop. Fallen horse. Okay. Yes. Now some places are not actually places, they're just things that you can pop up and go, ooh, and grab stuff from. Other places are actual places. My dragon. Brother Woolgif, you got my message then? Ah, Sister Sorry I couldn't swing by sooner, dear Sister Commissary. Well, it was just one thing after another. First I was in the shackles, next, well, no, I was still in the shackles. I was being watched and then the chief got me out, and I come here straight away. I knew you'd be waiting for me. Enough talking, or else we'll have to be here all night. So, we had a clear plan. We were going to wait for nightfall, slip into the shop, grab the goods, and leave. Even if the neighbours called the guard, there was time to get away, but what happened? That beep, Irabeth showed up almost right away. She knew we'd be there, so we betrayed us. I have no idea who it was. What do you say to that? Make it quick. He speaks. I thought Waldorf only brought you so he'd have someone to hide behind if things went south. Burden of proof? Are you a city guard or something? I don't know how it is with your lot, but in the family, the highest rank is always right. In here, that's me. Canabras is burning. Why are you squabbling here instead of fleeing the city? I'd be glad to leave, like the rest of my brothers and sisters, but in the family there's nothing worse than betrayal, and it's something we do not forgive. We don't forgive anyone who lets traitors off the hook either. If I don't find the rat, my superiors, let's just say I wish I was in a burning Canabras. I want to keep living, so I'm doing what it takes. Going to take a chance. Until I find out who the traitor is here, no one is leaving. Do you think Woolgif knows the name of the traitor? Yes, he knows the name of the traitor. Every gang that Brother Woolgif has been a part of has very quickly come to an end. Their hideout location was passed on to the guards, or their competitors found out where they could ambush them. Woolgif is the only one who always comes out smelling of roses. If you think about it, you'll come to the same conclusion as us. Well, Woolgif, tell your side of the story. What is there to tell? About a week ago, Sister Commissary got 6 of us together in this very basement, me and those 5 over there. She rounds us up. She says she's got a score. Anciencies and wonders. And the place nobody ever been able to hit. And the place is guarded by a golem. But now a powerful scroll that would knock out the golem just happened to come into our possession. Along with a tip-off that the shop owner would be gone on a particular night. All 6 of us know a bit of magic, and we know that any enchanted junk will sell for a pretty penny, so we're in. And the most important thing was one of us was to be hanging about the shop ahead of the job. No casting, casing out the place, no calling attention to ourselves from either the golem or the master. This job was top secret. That's all true so far, go on. We did everything right. With the locks and the golem, I picked the lock, I remember it clear as day. Sister Dalana was on lookout, brother Melrun and the scroll, Doffy, Taffy, Tavi and Varney brought the sacks. We covered the windows and lit the torches. I remember scooping up some rings, tossed them in a sack, and one right expensive one rolled away from me. I crawled on the table after it. Next thing I know, Erebeth was there. Everybody scampered, but I was still on the table, not my finest moment. I was going to wait it out until those blockheads were dragging me out by my tail and put me in shackles. They took all my rings off, me about 20,000's worth, and as insult to injury, I never even found the last one. In the end, I got busted over nothing. So they caught you. The poor thing stripped you of your loot, and you didn't even manage to stash anything? Where's the moon of the abyss, brother Woljif? What is the moon of the abyss? It was an amulet. It used to sit on this little cushion in the window of ancestries and wonders. Sterling silver, sparkled like a star, fine piece of work. On one side there was a half moon, you know, the crescent, a waning moon, and in the middle there was a dark crystal. It was like an eclipse moon. Old man Feliman was so proud of that amulet he used to say, "I'll never sell it. It's the jewel of my collection." I used to go there before and see what kind of treasure there were in the soul world. And there's nothing else to look at in Canabras. People used to claim it was a powerful thing, but who's to say? If you ever stole a thing like that, you'd have guards on you for the second you tried to fence it. Everybody knew that you were always hanging around ancestries and wonders, drooling over the moon of the abyss. Did you think you could swipe it in all the commotion and keep it for yourself? Did you hope that we'd all be locked up and find you'd get off scot-free? Or fancy trinket to boot? Don't take me for a mug, Wolgriff. I see right through you. Why would Erebeth arrest her own informant? Took the words right out of my mouth. That doesn't make any sense. If I were the rat, I'd have kissed her on the hand and been long gone by now. You know me, sister. I'm a cautious fella, not an idiot. Why would I go against the family? So the fish in the Selin can have a nice Wolfdriff-sized dinner? The moon of the abyss is a pretty bauble, to be sure, but it's just an amulet. Ain't worth dying over. You knew Erebeth's people would protect you. You knew you could pin the moon going missing on them. And now you've come here with backup. You knew exactly what I was going to say to you. Only problem is, nobody's returned the amulet to Feliman. Are you giving Erebeth a cut? Is that it? Have you seen her? Do you think she'd take a cut off anything I offered her? She can't be bought. She's like a free hells of I don't only roll up in the one. He speaks the truth. You'll find some knights who take bribes, but I'm sorry to say Erebeth Tirablade isn't one of them. Yeah, go on, Woodruff. That's the whole story. Sorry story. Some family has this turned out to be. It's just a name in the end. In a real family, people take each other at their word. They don't throw around accusations. I didn't take the moon of the abyss. What am I going to do with it? You can't sell it to no crusaders. Special item. You can't wear it. It'll get nicked. It's pretty to look at, sure, but it ain't that pretty. If it's that important to your sister, I'll find it. And I'll drag the traitor here by his horns just so you don't end up at the bottom of the cellar. But you'd know what you're going to do only for that. An apology right here in front of everyone. You're going to apologise loud and clear so everyone hears it. You'll say, "Sorry, Woljif. You're a good guy and I was wrong about you." Fine, you're one of my people, which is why I'm going to give you some time. But if you run, brother Woljif, the family will get you wherever you go. You'll spend the rest of your life looking over your shoulder, tossing and turning at night, fearing poison in every cup and every meal. You'll look into the eyes of every tiefling you meet, wondering if it's the family's come for you. You'll have no peace, but one day you'll be tired of running. You'll stop to catch your breath, and that's when we'll get you. Got that? You've got away with words, sister. Can we see? A way that almost made me wet myself, but a way nonetheless. Let's go, Chief. We'll go catch that scary gal, Erebeth. She knows you're a little. We can ask her who rattled us out. We'll find the real traitor. I could choose this one or this one, but I want to keep him. And I'll get my apology. Onwards to Irabeth. Chief, let's go get my good name. You haven't got a good name. Root out the traitor, but be quick about it. Time's running out. I don't want to get chewed up by demons. You could technically fight your way through all this. Why are you robbing? You're robbing us. Ooh. What was that I picked up? Lockpicker's Kit 1. Cool. Nice, so that's be equipped. Is it whatever item? So whoever I give this to, anyway, character wise, we've got the best trickery bonus. No, that's you. You're the trickery bonus, dude. Makes sense, you're a thief. Give that to you. You now have +1 on all your lockpicking skills. Nice. And you know what? I don't want to run in there and potentially get killed. Meow. A lot of things. But they're quite right. Some is a bit weird that Woldriff comes out on top every time. Yep. We'll take out the fallen horse over here. Now we will get to a point where we'll get... Oops. Random encounter. Hey. Jump kick!
Save the last one for me.
You can get all sorts of encounters. This one seems like a very... Ooh, she got double tap. As a skill.
You are today's sacrifice!
Okay. Woldriff. He can charge. He's a melee fighter. Nice sneak attack. He's also always sneaking. I'm not wasting my spells on a cultist. Wow, that was a good hit. Now those don't. But yeah, Woldriff has a good thing. While we're actually here, let's sort our formation out. We know it's also changed it, but yeah, we kind of want that.
Focus on the goal.
Anything else? No. It's a random area assault. They may have a high thing, they may have a low thing. But it's handy, it's good for XP gathering. You sort of meander around a bit, you get more XP. Hey! Right. Yeah, so to get across, we need to go around here. Grum's mansions over here. We can rest while en route, but no matter which way we go, we have to go through the main market square. We can't get anywhere else on the side of the thing. We have to go through the market square to get anywhere. The divided city. Oh. Well, another fight, so that's more XP. Dynamic entry! Depending on what's here.
Tear your throat out!
Him. Him and, well, him.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Oh, you missed.
You've made your choice.
No match for me.
Woldriff can get there. He attacked, but he attacked them both. He's also constantly sneaking. He can also always sneak and coup de grace.
Cover me, all right?
Ooh, missed. Block.
Go for their heart!
What are you worth anyway? Outsider worth 5 hit dice, 27 experience XP. Yeah, it doesn't show that on here unless you actually open it up. You have to open up the main thing to see it. Radiant 714, 717. Yeah, you know what? While we're fighting this, she's got the armor, extra armor score for that.
Take you!
No fear!
I'm gonna miss more now because we're shooting his combat.
I'll rip you apart!
Now he does double attack because,
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
and he's got the extra thing because of his skill. He's constantly sneaking. Spicy pasta and personal favorite. Nice. And he's got another weapon we can sell. There won't be anything important or plot related here because it's a random encounter fight. That's another one. We're just getting fights all over the place, aren't we? Oh well. Hey, if we get like 100 fights or kill 100 guys worth 28 points, we'll...
They will break against our resolve.
Apparently we have to walk forward with this one. Vengeance Grease spell. When he tries to run forward, he'll have to run from grease. I mean, it will say reflex saves fine, but now running forward, he's got to.
I'll cut you wide open.
Ah!
Into the fray!
Critical hit. Roll 19 plus 10. It wants bloot. That wasn't so much a case of, oh, I've got decapitated or something. That was just bloot. And then he exploded. Well, that was ridiculous. He just went split. Yep. It's an actual location to go to. Sometimes you'll detect like things on the road and extra little spots. That's the thing about Pathfinder. At this point, because you're inside the city, you're sort of just like meandering from place to place, and the game will go, right, autopath, and it'll pick you a path round. Now, before we can go anywhere in the city, we've got to clear this place out, because it's the only way across. Oh, wow, he really did split the place in half.
Has posed little challenge.
Eesh.
Watch out for trouble.
No, I'll tell you everything, just don't hit me. I never stole nothing. I'll just join the thieflings. It was them back there. They found the underground passage to the Grey Garrison, and they're keeping the king stuff out of there since. Low down thieving toll rags. That's what they are. I had nothing to do with it, I swear. Brother Gort, is that you? Oh, Wooljiff, I thought you were pegged at Erebus jail. How to see you two? An underground passage to the Grey Garrison? Tell me more. Right, so the temple around here, Temple of Iomide, has a cellar, and a passage leads from it right to the Grey Garrison. The thieflings and pals, damn a lot of them, they've been using it, the passage on and off to sell all sorts of stuff to soldiers of the Grey Garrison. So when the demons burst into the city, we thought we'd check on the Grey Garrison to see how the soldiers were faring, offer assistance. Don't give me that look. This is the first time I'm hearing of this. Thieflings keep secrets from each other too, you know. I know this guy who fell in with the bad folk. The Thieflings are local thieves around here. They forced me to join you, the gang, but I didn't want to. Just don't hand me over to Erebith, Valiant Crusaders. Please, in the name of all the gods that ever were. God, here is new addition to the Thieflings. So he's swiped around 5,000 gold. He's got a long way to go before he catches up with me, mind. They made me do it. Why are you afraid of me? You're one of them Crusaders, ain't you? You hate our guts. The Thieflings, I mean. You lock us up and do worse to us. But I'm no Thiefling, not really. Can I help you somehow? Yeah, let me go, please. Be on your way. Jeez, for letting me go all like this. I'll remember you 100 years, I will. I'll name me firstborn after you. I would have run behind me the way. Safer.
Can we retreat already?
No. No retreat, no surrender. Just glorious murder.
Beg me to stop.
Oh, thank God you have one that make me sound like an idiot doing that. Glorious murder, Mrs. Bullshots. Nice reduced damage.
Distract them from me.
I don't use my actual spells at the moment because I need them.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
I only have so many. Yeah, I should melee. We're not exactly going to do good at that. See, trying to punch at someone who's got a shield and massive amounts of armor.
I'll rip you apart.
No? And that's the thing, if they've got multiple tap, they have multi-tap. If they have multi-tap, then they fire more than once. Anything around here?
Keep your calm.
Stay calm. Oh, Rainbow Sun. It's the big area. Yep, all the guys down there. We got the high ground. You know we have the high ground. For this sort of thing, I think I'll use Scorching Ray. And that's what a proper spell can do. Oh, wait, wait. I was going to hit him with that before he did that. It's painkilling that's done that. Rookie Marauder. Now Rookie Ninja. Marauder. Now thankfully these two both have shields, so they're fine. Now she's good against the illusions because she'll kill the illusions off quick. Well, that was lucky. You got a lucky shot on that one. Well, that one tried to go through and was splat.
The spirits demand your blood.
That's pathetic. I mean, you just saw her just explode that guy.
Time to share your treasures.
I'm not going to waste another spell right now.
To this.
No glory without risk!
You just make him go splat. You got a high crit chance, don't you?
They'll beg me to stop.
That's just impressive that she goes thump and can make it explode. Okay, about £100 worth on here. Yep, we got the inventory for it. Yeah, because now with one extra with 5 characters, we've got an even higher. Carry capacity, and thanks to the bag of holdings, we can knock 100 off already. So we're actually carrying 200's worth. Crusaders, Ember. Excellent, we went the right way.
We'll make this quick. She won't feel a thing.
Who won't? I say, hold your hand or I'll blow you up from 5,000 feet.
I don't know. Can we really do this?
No, you can't.
Listen, we don't have a choice. There are demons everywhere. What else would you have us do?
Fight? The ruin knight surround a young elven girl. She's dressed in rags and barely covered her hideous scars on her body. The big girl is on her knees, watching placidly as the people argue heatedly around her. It's as if she doesn't sense the looming threat at all. A black crow flies in agitated circles above her head.
In Iomede's name, we're sorry, girl, but it is our duty. We have to do this, not for our own sake, but for the sake of everyone who can still be saved from the demons. If we don't win this battle, you won't have long to live anyway.
They're insane! We've got to do something!
Oi, you!
I understand. You're scared. You feel powerless. You think this will help. You don't have to justify yourselves to me. Just do what you've decided to do.
Murderers, get your hands off her. I don't know what's happening here, but I'm fully behind it. Come on, cut her throat in the name of Amade. What's going on here?
Our weapons barely scratch the demons' hides. We're sacrificing this girl to Iomade so we can consecrate our weapons with her innocent blood and gain the power to destroy
really how
the
that works.
spawn of the abyss.
That's not how that works. You go to a priest and have them bless. They don't tend to bless. Iomade doesn't tend to approve of people sticking their blades into innocent people for blood. Now, a demon, on the other hand, would love that.
It's extreme, but we have no other choice. We have to defend this city somehow, or else we'll all perish, including her.
Who told you this? This sounds like cultist words to me. Throw away from her or else. Religion. That's ridiculous. The teaching of Iomade directly prohibit the killing of innocents. The goddess will curse you for making this so-called sacrifice.
Exactly. What were you thinking? The goddess would never allow this.
Whose idea was this anyway? I think it was yours.
I don't trust this one.
My idea? I was against the whole thing right from the start. Who said we needed to make a sacrifice? Wasn't it you? You can't blame anyone else for that.
Please don't fight. All of you are good people, defenders of the city. You just made a mistake. Please don't hurt them.
The person who tries to sacrifice is trying to save you.
Hey, I know her. I see her all the time on the street. She's a couple of cards short of a full deck, if you know what I mean.
Hi.
Hey.
Remember when we used to play together when we were little? But then you went and got all big. and I stayed the same for some reason.
Huh? I played with you? Pull the other one.
You did. We played tag and hide and seek. Then you and the bigger boys came up with the game where you all threw stones at me. You laughed so hard, it made me happy too. But then you grew up and went away to do grown-up things. Wanna play with me now?
The love of Canabris is too damn small.
Go to the Defender's Heart Tavern. That's where the Survivors are gathering, and don't even think of doing anything. So this again. This kid must be punished, the rest of you go to the Defender's Heart Tavern. Go, everyone go. I don't go do lawful, just everyone get out. Get.
Thank you.
Night, hurry away before you change your mind.
They're gone. And they all lived. I was sure that someone would die today. So many people have died here already. But we are still alive for some reason. Strange, isn't it? But you shouldn't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a silly girl, really.
You're a raven.
I don't trust her. She isn't what she seems. What she would have us believe she is. That is no simple-minded child before us.
Yes, I don't think you are an ordinary girl, and that crow you have there is not ordinary either.
No, don't be silly. I'm very ordinary. Well, I know different types of tricks, but Soot taught me those.
Uh-huh.
Now Soot here, she truly is unusual. She's clever and she can talk, but only to me. She teaches me magic tricks and lots of other stuff. I don't know what I'd do without her.
Yeah, magic tricks you say. You could prove useful when fighting the demons. And I'll be able to protect you from insane soldiers on the streets. Come with me. First things first, who are you?
Call me Ember. I live here, on the streets, for many years now. But there's nothing to say about me.
Yeah, elves have stupidly long lifespans. So, you know, she could be like 93 and still look like a teenager.
I must have misheard. This girl? Join our party? What could we possibly want with this dirty little beggar?
Another spellcaster?
Sure. Let's go.
Yay! We gained a party member. And let's quick look at your inventory. Makes it check you. You have a light crossbow. I don't have any heavy crossbows at the moment. She's a magic type, so she can use spells. Can we use with skill check? Can we use with skill check? So she can skill check her way into this stuff. That's a normal one for you. Scroll cure light wounds, can use that. No mage armor equipped already. Unbreakable heart, I'll give you that. Weapons, I can't give you anything. Armor you can't use. She's a mage. However, she's a witch. So unlike me, she gets these spells. But when I have to keep, yeah, she can use stabilize and divine zap. So she uses divination stuff. Now I can't. She can use any of these spells, but she can only throw 6 charges at them. So they're all linked to one thing. So she can only throw 6 charges. But she could technically throw 6 cure light wounds or inflict a piercing scream on someone 6 times. Whereas I, on the other hand, can only I'm a level 2 mage, but I only have these fire one of each spell these once, but I need more slots to fire more times. Let's go into the house.
Let me draw the first blood.
Oh! Rats! Swarms! Ah! Also, rat swarms. Against such enemies, regular weapons are ineffective or even completely useless. However, swarms are vulnerable to attacks that hit an area. You can hit swarms with regular weapons, but the damage is easily halved. Burning hands. If I move you to here, just... I should tell you hit both.
Go on.
It did hit both. And that does attack.
You are today's sacrifice.
Can hit them. Okay. What difficulty was that on? Difficulty normal. Excellent, we're not on core. Thank God for that. On core rules, you are hard. And these swarm enemies are an absolute nightmare to deal with. That swarm. No.
The light take you.
See, they're not made up of individual entities. There's a lot of them.
I found something.
Yeah, they're AoEing them. I'm gonna hit my own characters doing this.
I sense something.
Sorry.
No match for me.
My tail is restless.
You guys need healing.
Yes.
Thankfully, I have 6 kill wounds.
Access. Yes.
Nice. We had to wait. We had to wait for the nasty effect they were under to wear off. Annoyingly, for this thing, this disarming. I'll go to the other side.
Pretty good, aren't I?
85% chance.
This is my kind of work.
Nice. Hide armor. Decent. Points. Blade. Buckler. I'll have all that.
There are many roads to success.
Hey, you got a recipe. We can now cook seasoned wings and thighs. Something rather nice, actually. And a door. Ah. An incomplete magic circle for a summoning ritual. My Lord Chick is pretty good. See all that? I have an finish a summoning ritual. I have an arcane score that's pretty high.
I'm up for an adventure.
Let's see. So my arcane lore, knowledge arcana is 10 plus bonuses instilled me from this guy. So I actually gain more. So I actually have 11. I'm gonna save before we go that, in case the dice are not just gonna beat me up on. I just saved it on the name of that. Bit silly, but okay.
I must accept my failure.
Okay, what did I roll? I rolled a 2. Let's try that again. I rolled a 2. I had to roll a 9. Lower anything above a 9 would have been good. I can tend to come back here after leveling up and getting stronger, but it would take a while to get my points. I mean, Christ almighty, we are at 5,000. We need to get to 9,000 before you level up again. Nope.
My failure.
What do I get this time? 7. Well, it's getting better. We're getting better. He got 7 that time. I don't mind doing this a few times. We're not exactly taking this like seriously here. We want to see if we can get We're going to get this thing done. I don't think I've actually completed this one.
That posed little
Hey, you got it.
challenge.
Clever mortals, I can't reach you from inside the circle, but oh, you forgot something. There's nothing keeping me in here. Nothing at all. Except other than really pointy sticks. Well,
Watch out for trouble.
that was good. I released a demon. I'm guessing I just released a boss fight. Optional fight here.
Keep your calm. Time to practice my combat abilities.
Yay! We've sort of run around the thing. I don't think we can actually get through. Oh, we can get through here. Small earth, small water. I'm gonna turn to it. Oh, light angels. Oh. Then we'll get the one with the shields up front. Especially if she moves right next to the guy who's supposed to be shooting with range. But essentially blocking off any access to us. Invulnerability curse, slumber, spells, supernaturals. Held out of range.
Surrender or else!
Cover me, alright?
No.
No match for me.
Now I can do stuff. Mostly get out of this alleyway. And, you know, I might take that off the thing. It's not really serving as much use here.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Nice hit. Oh, 1 point. Another 5. He took a shot and then got murdered.
Take you.
That's what happened there. He went rah, and immediately got punched in the face repeatedly. Ooh, just good dodge.
I'll cut you wide open.
That was a crit for 2. Really? Yep. And gets 20 on the d20. Attack automatically hit no matter what the AC is. Additionally, such attack carries a crit threat. Additional attack roll. If the attack is equal. And the crit hit. If not, the attack remains normal but still hits. So she actually hit it. Let's try throwing vulnerability on you. Oh, he failed to save, so he got the... He now has a vulnerability curse on him. Well, energy, this hex lasts for a number of rounds equal to the witch's level. So the higher she gets, the higher, the more dangerous it gets. Ow.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
He also has sneak attacks. And that's the thing with him.
They'll beg me to stop.
We have a wall just because he's
Tactical retreat. No.
Stand your ground and fight, boy.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Oh, we've got a bonus thing, and he can't hit with Toffee Knight now.
The spirits demand your blood.
Better. Yes. These are supernaturals, they don't... It seems that they don't deduct from a spell cast. Ah, I succeeded. Oh well. Can't get lucky twice. Well, that one's full
Distract them
point.
for me.
And again, if he has 2 attacks, they for 2 punches.
There are many roads to success.
Woldriff needs to heal. Oh god, he needs healing. I'd rather use that than throw with multiple my Ooh. This is a good load. Good haul.
I will guide.
No, that's down the street that we came. This way, so yay.
Time for words has passed.
Fire! Nice hits. Yeah, that's the one. The clerk at the back's the one we'll get. Can we get a charge off? We can get a charge off. Well, it's exploded, that guy says. Now, Woldriff has a really long movement.
Time to share your treasures.
Ow. I can't shoot around corners.
So it comes to this.
I can't shoot in straight lines either. She moved too far forward. She only has 60 seconds total. So where you can move, however the most movement range they have, the faster their movement, the further they can move on in a turn.
No match for me.
Nice hit.
You are today's sacrifice.
I really wish you could hit more than once.
Into the fray.
See you though.
Cover me, all right?
Missed. No, there's channel spell. There's only done 1 damage. It did 1 point damage. And no point wasting her spells.
I'll hit you.
And kill you. Your watch will not abandon its post, no matter what happens. Also, as he said. There is... Oh, I missed loot back here. We'll just run back and get it. But yeah, this is a lot... It's a big map. And there's stuff all over it, and you can spend a good chunk of time scrolling through this map. Now we picked up another chunk of XP for that. Thank God for that. So you know we're only down to we're nearly down to only a measly 4,000 to go, 3,000 to go rather than 4. Ah, Calicia. We were told about you. Who are you? There's no point. Oh, okay. Yeah. What are you looking at, soldier? Like what you see? There's no point in you knowing that, knowing soldier. Trust me. You don't bring mysterious fortune. It still wouldn't be of use to you. Who wounded you? Haven't you noticed? The sea is burning. There's a battle going on. I was wounded by a cultist. Her wounds are so strange. Not like at all like mine. They burned me from the outside, but you were burned from within. I think, yeah, didn't it? Yes, I can see it. I hurt. I'm sorry. It happened to you. Don't. I know myself. I don't like it when a stranger casts spell on me. To the abyss with you. Thanks and everything, but the next person who uses magic on me without my permission gets an arrow to the eye. You're a drow, aren't you? You have a keen eye for these things, don't you, soldier? You guessed correctly, I am a drow, but I don't think that gives you the right to judge me. There are much you don't know about me, and will never know. Believe me, it's for your own good. I know who you are. You are Kelisa, a cultist of Duskari. That's a lie. I loathe demons, and I'll kill any I come across. Perception. Take a closer look at her. Ah, nuts. Why would Fawn slander you? You ask a question that's dangerous in and of themselves. It just stop. The more you know about me, the higher the chance of the traitor's dagger will find its way into your back. I believe you. Fawn is at Defender's heart. You should keep clear of that place. Never my intention to set foot in there. Farewell, soldier, and thank you for believing me. Something about what's going on here feels off. I don't know what it is, but something feels wrong. Also,
No, what is that?
loot. Good loot. Moldstone. Oh, jade. It's in the notable section. There's a lot I can sell. That leaves the area. I mean, you can technically leave and come back here as many times as you fancy, until you complete the main section of this campaign that finishes the sea. And even then, I think you can still come back here.
Can we retreat already?
I'm going to attack from behind.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
You're surrounded? Well, so are they. Ooh, Canaris Crusader. Big fella too. I can't cast a spell without being thingy, so.
You've made your choice.
You won't stop us.
They'll beg me to stop.
What can you give me a charge? I can charge Woolworth, which is not really a good idea.
Distract them from me.
Sneak attack. Join the fight.
Go for their hearts.
I'm going to shoot with my heavy crossbow and overdo some damage. Yes. Aha. I missed. Horribly. Good. You do
Surrender
better.
or else.
You also missed. I don't feel so bad now. Oh, she hit. That's right.
Alright, take you!
Split. And the big Crusader to go over there. Miss. Swing
Time to share your treasures.
I'll cut you wide open.
You know, let's get closer and zap him with magic, because I'm not good at shooting. That at least hits most of the time. You got a fancy portrait. Again, I'm using her range rather than her magic because she only has 6 charges. And then she's got to stop and heal. Stop and discharge. Hi. No one even had loot. And this is literally leads up to that bit we were at before. So if we'd have gone straight down the road where the guy ran up to us, where we came out of, if we had gone straight down this road, we'd have met the fight there. Instead, we came from behind and got them. Build a bridge out of the breeze.
I must accept my fate.
I wouldn't trust that.
Fatigue befalls even the best.
It's made of wood in a burning city. Burning crater. That's not exactly something I want to trust.
Keep your calm.
Ah, Athletics DC 19. That's a high athletics score. Let's see. Well, that leads us back this way. Maybe more loot and goodies over here, though. We can try for it.
It seems my expertise was not enough.
Nope. We're exhausted. I mean, we can technically rest, set up camp and rest for a little bit. But we're gonna need to find a hole somewhere, a larger area to play.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
We're trying to find who's actually. Ah, there we go.
Cover me, all right?
They'll beg me to stop.
Fiendish giant fly to critical hit on the way over to me. Fiendish giant centipede.
The spirits demand your blood.
There goes one.
I'll hit you.
Ooh. Let's see how close you. Go, go, go. Oh, fly appeared.
No glory without risk.
I exploded that one.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Oh, I didn't get a full thing on that one.
I'll rip you apart.
When do kill him? We are currently we're not exactly doing great on our stats. We're tired.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Distract them for me.
When the work you like no.
You are today's
On the plus side, there's now been long enough that our other guys have managed to get over here. I need to rest. A little thing with the camp does not exactly help me. Okay, DC plus 1. Do you have any better ones for this one? Yes. She is 7. And I can put camouflage. Yeah. Or DC 14. Plus 14. He's higher than the DC to begin with. He can't fail. It's impossible for him to fail this DC. Wait, what? You know what? Alchemy. You can make spicy pasta. Hearty meal. You know what? Yeah, it's not. I know it's Wolgot's special favorite dish. we'll have a hearty meal and get +1 on all our skill checks. Night Watch. Wandawag. And they have the highest perception checks. You can help out with that. So as long as they get a 10, as long as there's a 10, it'll pass. We just need a rest of 9 hours. We are tired.
Hey ho, the dairy-o with his chicks aflame and his trues down low. I can't get that tune out of my head. Damn tavern songs.
This is the song for anyone to sing. Yeah, no chance. There was no chance of failing that. He started at 14. Even a 1 is 15. He rolled a 2. Or should I say he rolled a 16, so... No incident to report. We made a hearty meal. Oh, hello. Sometimes a long-awaited rest does not bring the desired relief. What comes is heavy, clinging sleep on the edge of wakefulness where consciousness seems to poise between reality and oblivion. The possible reason for such disturbed slumber is a myriad. Strained nerves, perhaps, or a lingering reaction to trauma. You mill made it from the oblivion of his leaden sleep, like a drowned man dragging himself up from the depths of a swamp. The wound on his chest is burning like someone pressed an invisible brand to it. The wound is closed again, but the blood stain on his shirt betrays its presence beneath. There's no time to investigate the cause behind his malice. A trying day lies ahead, but how will he be up to the challenge if his thoughts are so muddled and his entire body aches like after a day's toil? Yeah, at several moments awareness abates, retreating to the depths of this consciousness, believing a path open to return the next time Yubel seeks refuge in sleep. Yubel recalls that he slept peacefully at the defender's heart. Perhaps the priest could explain what has happened. Days of strife. Nightmares and corruption prevent you from resting well. Corruption increases during the rest at different rates, different areas. When your corruption reaches the first, second, and third levels, various negative effects are applied. There are 3 corruption levels in total. The higher the level, the more difficult it becomes to fight your battles. The character is assigned to the protective rituals. Perform the rituals before the party goes to sleep, which reduces the corruption gain. You can fully remove corruption in safe places. You will discover these areas of respite as you progress through the game. In some locations, you may come across various holy artifacts. Cleansing them or interacting them will allow you to partially remove your corruption level. Delta nighttime. Oh look! These guys are here. Let's save, in case I need to do any skill checks. The city. We're also coming up to the end of the stream. My beloved brother, I admire your zeal, of course, but would you not agree this is hardly the time to be standing guard over a hole that no one will ever emerge from? Or perhaps you're concerned that someone will decide to go for a nighttime stroll and will accidentally fall into it. Such foresight is laudable, but do you really need so many soldiers for such a task? Can't your warriors be put to better use, for instance? Fighting demons, clearing rubble while people are trapped beneath it might still be alive. Beautiful even by the son of his kind, whose veins run the blood of angels. This voice sounds cheerful, but bitter reproach simmers in his gaze. Don't you dare call me brother, heretic. The signs of recent hard fighting are obvious in this stern old man. His arm is dented and covered in blood. His unnatural pallor suggests something more dangerous than wounds inflicted by claws and fangs. Nevertheless, his gaze is stony and his voice, accustomed to barking orders, is harsh and clipped. How dare you accuse me of doing nothing but protect the city? Especially now you and your followers of your temple sought to commit treason. To my mind, you are no different than the demons, which was those miscreants, those beasts that are digging under the city walls. Everyone knows, my dearest prelate, that in your zealous pursuit of order of the city, you have long since forgotten how to tell friend from foe and good from evil. That's what's happened when my adepts, whose act of treason was a genuine attempt to save the city. And yet again, I am forced to repeat myself. While we are wasting time on pointless quarrels, people are dying under the rubble in our city. People who we could have saved if you had only set your soldiers to task and not kept them here surrounding a useless and utterly harmless hole in the ground. Harmless? Well, if it's on your say-so, then that must mean there's someone down there. Your associates, no doubt. They're just waiting for us to abandon our post before they slink out and try again too. And you, I remember you. You appeared in my city today. The demon attacked and Terendel died. What are you doing here? Answer at once or I'll have you strung up by your ankles before you know it. Don't think the demons would have wounded me. I still have enough strength to take on 100 of your sort. And what is this hideous creature? We call ourselves the Nevers. Our forebearers bore the brunt of the demon's first strike. In thanks for their sacrifice, you sent them into the catacombs. But now that the demons are mauling you in the streets, you need allies, even hideous ones like us. Mongrels, descendants of the Crusaders? A feral specimen. No doubt you obviously know human speech, surprisingly well. Alright, let's be off with you. If she causes any trouble, I shall hold you responsible. Config, you haven't told me who you are yet. I am a Crusader. I am fighting to liberate Canabras from the demons. A Crusader, you say? I'll look into that. You obviously don't know whom you are speaking. I know inside who's a Crusader and who's a traitor in the city. Harum Sharpok, prelate of the Canabras by the grace of Her Majesty Queen Galfrey. And the city's defenders against the threats from within and without. And as we can see, you've done a sterling job protecting the city. Flashes a faint, flinty smile. I am Raymond Idim, prior to the Temple of Desna, which, alas, currently lies in ruins. Wise Harum here believes it's vital to guard this hole in the ground, from which he is certain demons will emerge at any moment. I have been trying to convince him that the city has far more urgent matters to deal with, for instance, rescuing those currently dying under the rubble. You know what? There may in fact be one matter that's more important than guarding this hole. I put it off, and look where it leads us. I should have had you hung from the gates back when you dared to defend your gang of delinquent demon collaborators. If the Sarkorians had hanged Alru Volesh while they had the chance, there never would have been a war. I won't repeat that mistake. I won't hesitate any longer. Soldiers, see the scum. Cast. Yeah, this is the most name. This is the one that really people hate. Prelate, see reason. These are frightening times, but threatening to hang someone without trial? That is unworthy of a servant of Ayamade. At least you forget, girl, we may serve the same goddess, but you are not an Inquisitor. Don't question the way I choose to serve Ayamade, and I won't question yours. What exactly are you accusing Raymond of, Inquisitor? Treason! Not long policy, who had attacked several followers of his from his temple, trying to secretly access the Wardstone and perform an unknown ritual over it. The Wardstone of Canabras, the gift from Ayamade, the bringer of light wrought by the hand of the Herald, the first in the chain, and the followers of that crazy runt, a goddess, tried to meddle with it using their magic. After hearing a voice from their dreams, mice almost had them caught when Raymond got in the way, allowing the traitors to go to ground. I made a mistake. I didn't have him locked up in a cell and interrogated within an inch of his life, and now the city lies in ruins. It's time to rectify that mistake. I've told you before, and I'll tell you again. My people foresaw the attack on the city. They knew the Wardstone already carried a seed of corruption on itself, and were simply trying to heal it. I've heard some of this claims before. Now where was it? Ah, yes. From Sultran Vane, the traitor who brought down Dresden. The lesson of the past have taught us a great deal, and that's why I never believed you or your mob's lies even for a second. And I was right. You are completely deranged. You know what? I have this, so I'll use it. Light of heaven, light of the angels. Unless it's something, a prayer or a spell. With each word his face relaxes. You are telling the truth. The light is in your hand was wrought by the power of the heaven. I will keep an open mind with regard to you, stranger, and later, under less fractious circumstances, I would like to ask you about how you came to receive this gift. But that can wait. I must deal with this filth once and for all. Let's see. What you're doing is right, Horun. There's no place in the Crusade for troublemakers. Don't lay a finger on him or you'll have to answer to me. It's chaotic. But if I'm attempting to save him, I might be able to back him off because there's, like, you know, a lot of us and one of it. Him. So while it's chaotic, it's also better. I mean, if I follow the law, principle of lawfulness here, then I should say there's no place for troublemakers. But if he can live, it might give us some better stuff. You're the defender of what remains of the Canabras. Can't you think of anything better to do than act in each other's throats of the city? You're a fool, Horun. You're a zealot and a murderer, but you're a fool first and foremost. I told you that the Wardstone was weakened. You wouldn't listen. I warned you that the city was going to be attacked. You shooed me away. The truth is that my young adepts were trying to save the Wardstone and you stopped them. Of course, those truly responsible for this tragedy are the demons, but you have done nothing but to prevent it. And now you would still rather kill an innocent person and perish yourself than admit that you were wrong, as always. He fled, the heretic, no doubt expecting me to rush off in pursuit. That won't work on me. What about you? If you do have the main marks will give from heaven, it's your chance to save the city. Go and bring back that filthy traitor. I'm certain that he and his cronies have held the demon, either knowingly or unknowingly. Raymond only really warned you about the attack? Those crazy denizens were always bursting into my study with an incoherent prophecy that came to them in their dreams. I won't lie, sometimes what they said did come to pass, but can we really rely on woolly dreams of heretics or the cold hard facts of intelligence reports? Plenty of demons could have easily fooled them and whispered the treasonous plan in their dreams. Those lunatics would have only been all too happy to listen. This time Mr. Curls for Brains came to me and declared that demons were about to attack the city, and that the Wardstone's power was diminished by some kind of contamination or taint. And how would they forgive me for ever repeating those words? That's blind faith. After uttering such blasphemy, he should have been locked up along with his followers and interrogated, but instead I simply increased the surveillance on them. And what next? My people caught them red-handed trying to attack the Wardstone with unknown magic. And not 3 days later, the demons attacked the sea. There's an obvious connection between these events. Whether deliberately or under the influence of demonic influence, the Desnans played right into the hands of Deskari as forwards, and they almost left the city completely defenseless. Raymond covered for his people the whole time and helped them escape my guards. As elsewhere else betrayed me but a heretic. Nonsense, I had to do a brood of Nambasu, I was nothing. I think worse enemies with goddesses' help. Nabasu's, also known as death demons, have the ability to drain the victim's life force. Judging by Harun's power, he's lost a significant amount of energy. And bluster as much as he wants, but right now he's far from peak of his abilities. Nabasu, the prelate is mighty, sure enough, but strong predator is tired. Is tired and spent after defeating a rival, and he becomes tempting prey for smaller hunters. But smaller predators, in turn, should ensure they do not choose a target that is far superior to them. Weakness can be deceiving. What would a sea girl know about wild predators? I was educated at home. My studies were most rigorous. Why are you so obsessed with finding enemies everywhere you look? Why? Why? You must not be from here, around these parts. No, I'm not. Or we wouldn't have asked such a question. I look for enemies everywhere because they are enemies are everywhere. Who are we at war with? Demons. Demons and cultists. They are the masters of deception. They worm their way into your favour and masquerade in all manners of false disguises. Do you think Dresden was slain by force? No, by trickery. Well, were it not for me, Cannabis would have gone the same way long ago. Captured out from under our noses. I think the Evil Watch may have had a plan on that one. Now listen to what what I'm about to tell you. This was a long time ago, and it's very young, and I had joined the Crusade. Back then, Cannabis didn't have any garrison, so much as a public thoroughfare. Anyone who wanted could just stroll into the city. One day at dawn, a group of refugees came to the city gates, bold as brass. The guards let them in. And why not? For no one was ever turned away. 'Twas no matter, everyone was welcome in our city, and if you came from Mendev, or if you hauled yourself here from across the seas, the Crusade accepted all and sundry. On this occasion, we paid dearly for our laxity. Just as soon as those innocent lambs entered the city, they transformed into demons and rushed towards the Wardstone. Slaughtering everyone who tried to stop them. 62 people died in less than a minute. The demons used their mutilated corpses to decorate the obelisk. None dared to go near it. The light of the goddess burned them all. So they threw the blood from afar, spotting the Wardstone from every direction. And the lead demon, the eyeless beast Minango, is her name, jeered and gloated, saying we were mortals, had been sitting ducks. And the creature was right too. We let our guards down, and we got what we deserved. That bloodbath came to be known as the Red Morning Massacre, and it was burned into the Foundfolk memory. Since then, Cannabis has adopted different practices. Heretics, cultists, spies, all the rabble who coveted Aelu's glory. We drove them out of the city. We haven't had any trouble since. Many have come here, even the Balor. That's a nasty dude. Colmora Madez, and they have all been sent straight back to where they came from, or else they were killed for their trouble. You see, Deathcarry himself had to crawl out of the abyss and come here. The goddess cursed him in order to break through our defences. And what did he do? He left again, and we're still fighting. That's what vigilance and discipline can do. There's nothing dangerous in this hole. You have no reason to guard it. You told you yourself you received the light bringing from the gift from the angel who perished in the caves below our feet. It is no secret that those passengers are teeming dangerous creatures who could kill anyone, even a warrior of the heavens. Demons and demonic offspring love roaming about underground. That's why I will be keeping an eye on this hole. If the beast decides to attack from here, we'll be ready for them. Look at my Raymond. How should I know? The weasel can't go far. He turned invisible. He's probably hunkered down in some hole, like the traitorous little rat he is. And he'll be sitting trembling and waiting till he's dragged out there. The prelate after you. That seems like almost a sensible thing to do. That's what I would do. Go then if you have to. It would be good if you could return with the head of that scum. I remember you. When Father and I arrived at the city, you met us. What is this gibberish? As if I have nothing to do with a range of meeting with vagrants. But it's true, you and the other knights tied us to stakes and started lighting a bonfire. Father died, and then one of your knights changed his mind and pulled me from the flames. But then he died too. Don't you remember? If you were burned, then it was a good reason. You say some traitor helped you escape from the fire? That's the crime itself, which means that you have been evading justice all these years. If it weren't for the invasion, I would review your case and see you were sentenced to finally fulfilled. You're lucky that we have more important matters to deal with right now. He didn't look the way he does now, all wrinkly and grey. He was young, with big moustache. He probably forgot all about me a long time ago. But I do want to say one thing. I'm not cross with him. This knight is a true hero. He just really wanted to protect the city, and only he got mixed up about who was good and who was evil. Hardly anyone can look innocent. Let's go manage to survive the fire. And what's about the crow always flying around her? I'd advise you to take a closer look at this innocent little lamb of yours. That's me. She looks highly suspicious indeed. You forgive him? That's what he did to you. He thought he was doing what was right. How do you know? Maybe you've done something thinking it was a good thing. But you're really doing a bad thing, that thing that hurt someone. But what if What if I've done the same thing? You can't get angry at people for making mistakes when you might be no better than them. Let's go, Amber. Let's go. Yes. Bye-bye. Kind night. Harun is in... Wow.
There are many roads to success.
Ooh. Hello. I'm going to save. We're actually at the end of the stream. This is a long, long, long game, and there's a lot of conversation. I do mean more loot. Back here. I gotta go this way with that. But yeah. He is slightly on the range side. Ooh, here too. But that's what happens when you become very, very, very dedicated to hunting enemies. You start seeing them everywhere. But anyway, when we come back, folks, we will continue our scavenging of the city. It's a long game, and I even skipped through some of the dialogue. Reading some of the dialogue to speed it up a little bit. But that's the sort of game this is. Really, really heavy. Now, I don't know if I actually changed that dialogue option because I showed the light of heaven. I think I did. It wasn't a good act. It was just an angelic path act. And a little bit chaotic to draw me opposite direction. Though hopefully that stayed his hand long enough to allow the guy to escape. I'm keeping all the paths open for things, for more options later down the line. In fact, I have to keep all the paths open for options later down the line. There's an achievement. Now I'm hopeful I'm going to try and get this time, which is keep 6 paths open. What those paths are will be explained later. But that is for later. So until then, I'll catch you all later. See ya.